Secretary of State and Lieutenant Governor, also Republican candidates for governor and U.S. Senate. In DeKalb County, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
And we'll have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 o'clock tonight on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. Right now it is 73 degrees in Atlanta. How many rainy days are ahead this week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Police are looking for suspects this afternoon after a shooting in DeKalb County leaves a pregnant mother of two dead.
This was at the Woods at Pepper Tree Apartments in DeKalb County. It happened around 5 this morning. When officers arrived on scene, they found a pregnant woman who had been shot. She was rushed to the hospital where she and her unborn child were pronounced dead. Officer Blaine Clark with DeKalb County Police.
Preliminary investigation suggests someone shot into the residence from outside.
No word on a motive and no arrest. Anybody with information being asked to call police. They say you can stay anonymous. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
This is why you should always stop when you hear sirens. Several Atlanta firefighters are injured today in a crash at a busy Buckhead intersection.
5 Atlanta firefighters are sent to the hospital for evaluation after the accident at the intersection of Lenox and Peachtree Roads. Atlanta Fire says all 5 are in stable condition. The firefighters were responding to an emergency call with their lights and sirens on when they came to a complete stop at that intersection. They were hit by another car as they pulled forward. The other driver was evaluated at the scene and declined to be taken to the hospital. That driver's given a citation as a result. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
The city of Smyrna warns of possible mail delays while the World Cup is in Atlanta. The Postal Service tells the city there could be disruptions through July 19th. It says some customers may see delays in receiving their utility bills and other correspondence. The city of Smyrna is waiving all late fees until mail delivery service returns to normal. FedEx and UPS are also warning of delays based on temporary traffic adjustments around World Cup venues. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring an area of low pressure in the western Gulf that could become the first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. Forecaster Larry Kelly at the National Hurricane Center says it'll be a big rainmaker.
Really, the main story here is the heavy rainfall that could occur from Texas into Louisiana and then into Mississippi as this disturbance moves and through the northwestern Gulf.
Meteorologist Christina Edwards says the system will bring heavy rain to North Georgia later this week. Americans are expected to spend big on Father's Day. The National Retail Federation predicts a record $27.9 billion will be spent on dads this weekend. The most popular gifts are greeting cards, followed by clothing, a special outing, and gift cards. It is now 3:03, and the Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, we're slow on the Stone Mountain Freeway, Highway 78 westbound as you make your way over to I-285 due to a crash right at 285 that's blocking a couple of left lanes. You can always use Highway 29 East Ponce, some alternates there. Just found new trouble heading through Buckhead down toward Midtown. A crash in the left lane, 400 southbound as you approach Sidney Marcus Boulevard. Once you get into town, it's pretty stacked up. 75-85 South 17th Street down to Cortlandt Street. Also seeing the northbound delays from University Avenue up to Peachtree Pine Street. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Cloudy skies with scattered rain showers through the course of today. High around 77. The rain will taper off late tonight. Temperatures will level off into the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, an isolated pop-up storm possible. Highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloudy with heavy rain moving in. Highs in the mid 80s.
A check of storm tracker radar at this hour showing some scattered rain showers around the metro area. 68 in Brookhaven, 70 in Snellville, 69 in Palmetto. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. I am not alone. I have a posse. That posse has a name. That name is the Doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Look at that. English Nick is here. And Jared Yamamoto. 2 days in a row he's made the show, ladies and gentlemen. And he's so very proud. He's got that crappy new I voted sticker? That is crappy.
You don't like
I got
it?
the classic.
You
Is
got
that
the
for
classic.
the runoffs, or is that left over from 3 years ago and you haven't washed that shirt?
Excuse me, I voted today. Thank you very much. There was-
Early,
did I.
early voting?
No, today
No,
is
today's election day.
Today's-
it's
excuse
today?
me, are you an American
Wow.
citizen?
I'm so
you refer
busy.
to yourself as you make me turn
Yeah.
on the World Cup.
Well, yeah,
you don't know
that's
that we
the
have
problem. There's so much football to watch right now. Who's got time to go vote?
football doesn't start for 3 months, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Amen. Let him know.
Footy.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
soccer.
have a fight. I'll fight.
Footy.
I'll die. Like
Come on. I mean, come on, America.
Autumn texted me last night and said, "No, we die on this hill.
Yeah.
Football is American football. This is soccer." That's what
Dang
she told me.
right.
Let's go Senegal.
Senegal are playing France right now.
Tim has this thing where he'll always root for the former colony over the colonizer.
Absolutely.
I don't
And
blame
that's
him.
what France. Senegal was a French colony, I
I
believe.
believe.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I'll
We're
just root.
usually
It was,
wrong.
it was.
How do you know?
It's
Because
geography.
I know the languages and they speak French
Okay.
Oh, oui.
and Senegalese, but probably lots of other African.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Suddenly now, blah 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 blah. It's not so cut and dry now, is
Oh,
it?
now
Ah.
she still knows what she's talking about.
Check out the dame.
Hey, get out of here,
Yeah.
Sticks.
Yes. So we got the World Cup on.
Yeah.
Because of you, and you're
It's still
distracted.
it's still
and
the
you don't even know
I'm not
that's election
distracted.
day.
I'm not distracted. I will vote after I get out of here.
You gonna walk around with that thing on your?
You gotta puff your chest out with
It really is a weird thing because voting is a very adult kind of thing to do. But it's very like
Adults only.
Mine says Fulton votes.
Vote
Yeah.
now.
But I mean, it's like kind of thing that.
Poll watchers
I'm
are
waiting
waiting for your vote.
But
the
adults
polls are
put the stuff
Press
on
the
like
button.
like they're kindergartners. Yeah. Oh, well, weren't you good? Here's a little star. Put that on your forehead.
A red donut.
You know what? You just wish that you had gotten the Fulton County one because you didn't go and vote.
Okay,
That's
you know what?
it
That is the worst kind of stupid argument. Oh, you're jealous.
You're just jealous because you don't have one. Eric, would you like to wear the sticker? Is that what you? Would you like to wear it?
Is your last name
Wear it all
Trump
day.
Jr.?
Wear it all day. Wear it all day.
Is your name Trump Jr.? That's your only argument? Oh, you're jealous.
You're just jealous.
You're just jealous of me.
It felt good. I walked in and walked out.
It felt good.
I seriously.
Was
there's
it
a
have a
lot-
little handy person there for you? What's it-
Go ahead. Throw your vote away, Jared.
Unzip while you vote. I'll take care of you.
Why do you say he's throwing his vote away?
Just feels like nothing will change.
I like this. I like this.
That's
I
no
don't
good,
know.
is it? That attitude?
The
What's one vote
Well,
gonna do? And he probably voted against something that I think is a good idea.
My vote's gonna be
probably.
the difference maker. Watch it. We're gonna get the results
right.
here on WSB
Okay.
later tonight, and
Yeah.
it'll be the one vote.
By
in
one
the
Fulton.
vote.
decision has been made months ago, Jared.
Hey, vote
Whoa.
for me. I'm Derek Dooley.
Is there a late night voting recap show on this station tonight or not?
We're supposed to
there
go
is.
till 10 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah.
there
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yes,
You guys
there
are
is.
going to 10 o'clock, staying all night?
No. What the hell?
Did we get out early because
I don't
of,
even vote.
Voting?
I don't even vote, and I don't care. So, no, we'll have people who vote and care.
Yes.
Shelley Winter and crew, 7 to 10 or
That's
something?
correct. 7 to 10.
And they'll take care of that stuff for listeners who care about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
By the way, Autumn, we're in agreement here, but I think that when you're, I don't vote. I don't know if you're. I think you still vote. Maybe you're not
Yeah, I
doing
still
it right now. But I don't have the right to chastise somebody for their vote is going to be for something that I don't like if I'm not bothering to go out
Yes.
and vote myself. So, I do understand the limits. I can't get mad at Jared for voting for something when I didn't show up to vote
Von
against it.
Hessler, you need to shut up.
Hey, Von Hessler.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey.
my favorite.
Von Loser.
That would be a good one. I liked. Hey, Eric S. Bag. That was my favorite recently. We got a weird.
S-Bag?
We got a weird. We got a weird open mic today where somebody was asking a question about me, and I didn't quite understand it. But yeah.
Hey, here's a question.
Stop for a second. I appreciate that.
Hey.
I like the fact that he sets the table.
This is set up.
He could have started with, "Hey, this is not a declaration," but he didn't do that. He said, "Hey,
Here's a statement.
here's a."
I was going to say, that was on the tip of my tongue, Tim Andrews.
Here's a
The
statement. You suck.
Jerk. All right, now let's hear the gentleman out.
Hey, here's a question. Is Eric a doctrinaire? Because you got Tim, Greg, George, Autumn, and Jared That's 5. Is Eric a doctrinaire?
I'm offended by that.
Hey,
I'm
here's a
absolutely
question.
offended.
Hey, here's a question.
Yeah, why was I so low on that list?
Why wasn't I mentioned?
They went out.
Hey,
I'm
here's another
part-time.
question. Where's Nick?
Yeah. thanks,
Hold
Owen.
on. Nick, all these things have answers.
Hey,
Here's an answer.
One question at a time.
I have a question.
Here's an answer.
Nick, Greg, Wes Moss, George Stein,
Bill Crane.
Don't
forget me.
Joe?
Oh, Dr. Joe.
Dr.
Definitely.
Joe.
Dave Baker.
Nah.
Now and again.
Now and again. I would say Dave Baker, yes, because he's helped us a lot of things.
Yeah.
This is a group of people called doctrinaires at large. They are, in fact, ceremonial doctrinaires.
Mm-hmm.
You get them from time to time. And so that's where they lie. Of course, I am doctrinaire in chief to answer his question.
Oh, I like that.
Write that down.
DIC.
I have.
Yeah, save him. Spell
There's one
Sound that
Is
out.
there a letter missing?
He's the big DIC.
Yes, I proudly am.
That's why that
Some say
console's
the
so
biggest.
high over there.
Some say I'm the biggest in the industry. I have heard.
He's fair, but he's firm.
That's right. That's right. Somehow, if we
He
can
likes
just
the studio really cold for some reason.
Yes.
Well, listen, there needs to be room for others to participate.
Ah, I see. Takes up too much room.
Takes up too much room, for heaven's sake.
No wonder this console's partly made of wood.
I wasn't thinking the physical way. I was thinking
Yes.
the you're a jerk way. Some would say that I'm the biggest in the industry. I disagree with that.
I think there's been bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
we know that for sure.
Hey, don't get.
I'm not.
Don't get
You don't know who-
slanderous.
You don't know who I'm talking about.
You're getting. It sounds to me like you're stepping up to the line of slander.
No,
like
I
you're going to
never.
take
I'm not
somebody
going to
down.
cross
No,
the
he was
line.
going after Amos and Andy.
Amos and Andy.
I'm not going to cross the line of
You don't-
slander.
first of all, you don't even know who Amos and Andy are.
I've heard of them.
You have. Hold on. You have no idea
and
who
Andy.
Amos and Andy
It was a
are.
program, right?
No, it was like
radio
kind of
show.
it was kind of like a racist
Yeah, like minstrel
stereotype.
or Was it really? something.
Yes, it was like a radio show, and then it turned into a TV show.
Where they actually hired African Americans to play them.
Right. In the radio thing, it was white people
Yeah.
trying to sound like.
Oh, wow.
But even having African Americans play stereotypes of African Americans turns out doesn't age well.
Yeah, I can
think
imagine.
I think it was kind of a hit in the 50s.
Kind of makes Jared right, though.
Huh?
In the fact that they would be DICs.
Well, it's true. I don't know. Now I'm confused.
I know. Which DIC?
I don't know if I've put out this fire. Have I put out this fire? I think I've put out this fire. Maybe. Was there a fire?
I don't think it was a fire.
No.
I was just giving you a compliment by saying you're not the biggest one ever.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
then,
all I
but
meant.
then he
And I
threw
wasn't- I
but
wasn't
then he
gonna say
threw
any
in a
names.
reference to like this
Yeah.
show that is like this weird
Yeah.
stereotyped. I didn't
like-
quite understand that.
I feel like he's referring to something else. I'm wondering.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying to
thought
figure
it
out
was
what he
something
actually
else.
referring to.
Yeah, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was.
You thought it was a talk show.
I thought, well, not a talk show.
Laurel
because
and Hardy.
because
Let's talk about the Marx Brothers.
I was trying to think about what the first talk shows were on WSB because we've
Oh.
gone through a lot of different format changes over
I
our
don't
100
know.
plus years.
When did the first talk shows even show up on WSB?
I think it was Gulf War, right?
I tell you,
Gulf
the hems
War.
are too high.
Welcome south, brother.
Yeah, it was.
I don't
if
want
it-
to see the knees.
If it
Amos
was,
and Andy, welcome south, brother.
it was
The
a
war's
different
over.
time.
Your office is on the
yeah.
other side of the building.
Separate but equal is what I say.
It was a different time. We're better now.
And now the weather forecast for the other side of town.
Oh my
We're
God.
better now. I think that
It's been great. It's
to
been a
try
wonderful
to-
run.
Yeah, but you
been
know what?
wonderful,
I'm getting
really.
to the age where if it ends tomorrow, it's okay. It was a good run.
I
It's
have
fine.
an answer, guys. The first talk show host on WSB was Lambden Kay. He pioneered early radio entertainment and conversation starting.
What was the year though?
It says in the 20s.
In the 20s.
Ah, see?
Yeah, because that's when we launched.
That young fellow in Germany's got quite a.
Got quite a head on his shoulders.
Let's see what he does.
You know, he failed art school, but he seems to be growing in popularity.
He's very popular in the beer hall.
He's got away with the brush.
He had a beloved on-air character called the Little Colonel.
Oh,
See what I mean? Yeah, the little colonel.
The Little Colonel. That was the first shock jock. Hey, Little Colonel, I'm getting excited for Saturday night. Oh, come on, Little Colonel.
He was their stunt guy.
I'm Little Colonel, and this is Jackass.
I was having
This is
all very like, I was having a conversation with Little Colonel last night.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. K?
Who am I? He's probably in the radio hall of. Is he in the radio hall of?
Let's see, Lambden K.
He better be. If he's not, I want to start a thing now. If he started talking,
That Lambden K is pretty nifty. He's the real McCoy.
We did have shows in the 60s and 70s called Women's World.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
Autumn.
yeah. There was no. The ratings were terrible.
And the Minority Perspective.
Nobody in the 60s.
The Minority Perspective.
Yeah, but those are. You know what those are? Those
5
are
in the morning.
Those are 5 in the morning shows.
Yeah.
Those are. You know.
The women's perspective. Well, the best apple brown Betty recipe.
We used to have those like when I was on Top 40 radio, whatever,
Yeah.
because you're not doing anything for the community. So I would have to go and like sometimes interview like I don't know, like Girl Scouts or something like that with their new cookie campaign or something. On, hey, yeah, go do that interview.
Brownie secrets to the show today. Now you use canola oil for your brownie mix. Now I just don't think that's right.
And then on TV, they were always called like community calendar or like perspectives. Perspectives.
God forbid you wake up early. Then you got HBO, so if you're up at 5.
Think of somebody who's waking up for it. Like, oh, Perspectives, 4:30 in the morning Sunday. I gotta get, honey, make sure I get up. I love that show.
Set the alarm for 4:30 Sunday. Oh, I slipped through and now I gotta watch.
Oh. What do you mean about HBO 5 in the morning?
Well, by the time
nudity?
we had HBO, yeah, I got up one morning at 4 o'clock so I could watch Blue Lagoon. And I'm on the living room watching Blue Lagoon, and my mom comes out. What do you want? Go to bed.
Blue Lagoon.
I used to do that. I used to sneak the TV guide into my bed and then look up the schedules of things and then like sneak out of my room to watch, real sex.
If it put the N next to it, you knew you were in for quality.
Naughty? Was that for naughty?
I'd wait for
nudity.
MASH to be over. I'm like, come on, MASH. Hurry up.
Enough MASH.
MASH.
I always found that, like magazines and stuff would kind of give you a little more to go on.
Couldn't get those when you're 14.
I don't want to get all sexed up. And
or
then
when you're 9.
And then, all right.
room.
And then all of a sudden, you're getting all sexed up, and then all of a sudden, Danny Bonaducci shows up. It's like, all right.
The magazine's not
what was
going
that
anywhere,
called?
is it?
Like the
You know
Hot Girls thing or something. Played on HBO or Cinemax.
Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci is like a radio guy in it or something, and it's just an exploitation. It's just a.
Danny Bonaducci's gross.
Was it red?
Oh, he was younger. It was like 83.
Hey, he's unhealthy now.
He was always gross.
Oh, I knew. You know what? I've met Danny Bonaducci, and that's not true.
Well, me too.
He kind of got weird after I met him, though. I got to admit, he seemed like a.
He did the
normal
fight
guy.
phase, and now he's in a good phase.
Is he in a good phase?
He goes into record stores and he autographs copies of Partridge Family records that are in these record stores and writes the date that he was there.
Uh-huh.
And then he says, if you
Did
find
he play
them,
on it?
Oh, probably not. Sang on
I think
it.
he was doing some drugs and things for a while, and maybe he's cleaned up. So that's
that
good.
weird phase where he was working out and all that. That was
yeah,
some
and
kind
his,
of weird
skin
stuff.
was like paper thin.
Yeah, it was like he was doing like the stuff like the wrestlers do. Or
Is this
whatever.
him? He's kind of a redhead?
He's kind of a
Kind
redhead.
of.
Not a redhead?
He's
Have
like
you
the
ever
most
heard?
I've
redhead.
never heard of him.
Of what's wrong with the Partridge Family?
Family.
Of course, I've heard of it. But
Partridge Family.
You ain't never seen the Partridge Family?
never seen it, but I've heard of it.
It's understandable. It's before Jared's time.
Was that I think I
The
love
old-
you?
Yes.
You might remember him from that Surreal Life.
Was he in that?
Oh, yeah.
He
Oh, yeah,
was.
that's right. Yeah, he showed up in that as well.
But what am I so
Look at
afraid
his,
of?
look at his Wikipedia
But the good
page.
old world has just gone away. Just gone away.
Oh, yeah.
It
So
was a
the
better
old-
world. It wasn't better in every way. Some people have more rights now than they did then. I think that's great. I'm all for that. But just
Too many.
the baseline, the baseline world was better. When we used to always complain, oh, we only have 4 channels. The world was better. You were forced to go out and do things and have an imagination and not have this entertainment drip into your
it's
head.
so much
It's awful.
So much now.
It is awful. But hey, I'm not here to complain. It's a Tuesday. The most the day that no one ever celebrates.
Yeah.
Except
thank God it's Tuesday.
We got runoffs. Yeah, Tuesday is the most hated day because it just cements the fact that the work week is here.
You do get
It's
Taco.
Monday
just like
is
the
coming
white
up.
bread day. It's
Yeah.
like nobody cares.
Taco Tuesday, come on, that
Is
kind
that
of
still around?
They tried.
My
to get
local
you
taco
excited.
place is only $1.50 a taco.
Oh, and
Only.
okay.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds high.
That sounds high. $1.50 these
Yeah.
days. You can't get
inflation.
nothing. When I was a kid, you get a taco for a
It's
nickel.
it's only
Yeah.
certain tacos, all right, Autumn. You can't get
Ay,
them all.
estos tacos están muy caros.
You can't get them all for that price, can you? They do certain tacos for $1.50.
That's
Sí.
right. That's the base taco.
Tres opciones
Yeah.
para
want-
tacos.
If you want cheese, it's another $1.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's
unless,
like DoorDash. You ever with a DoorDash? Like, oh, a burger. Okay, that burger's okay. It's $14.95. Oh, if I want cheese on it, that's another $3.
Yeah,
seriously. It is insane for basic toppings.
How many times? Because I know I do it. How many times do you get the order, the Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever order, all the way to the cart?
Yep.
And then just go,
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
All the
I
time.
can't.
All the time.
I can't. It's like, I just, you know what? I think there's a hot dog upstairs. I should just go upstairs.
Or I just go,
and microwave a
I
damn hot
get
dog.
my butt in the car, and I'm like, I'm going to go drive down to the restaurant that's 10 minutes away.
Yeah,
and go pick it up.
I'm usually not driving. Like if I'm even attempting DoorDash, it means probably my wife is out of town.
Yeah, exactly.
And I am trashed. Like the last thing I'm doing is getting behind the wheel of an
and then you
automobile.
are hitting yes on whatever the extortionate price is.
Sometimes, but even then, even in my crazy, like I don't care. This is what I do before I hit. It's like it's going to cost me $45 essentially for a burger and a drink and fries. This is what I say to myself before I push it. I don't gamble.
Yep.
I don't go out. I don't waste money.
You do a little mental gymnastics.
Yeah, I do. But I go, okay, this is my. I'm wasting money, and then I own it. I'm wasting money.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what I'm wasting money on. I'm just wasting money. And then the good part is it shows up, and no matter how much money I spend, and no matter how quick it gets to me, the fries are always cold.
That's why you need an air fryer.
They don't travel well.
And
the
I do
fries.
have one of those. I still don't know how to use it.
They don't travel well.
It's so hard. You just put it in and you press the start.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Don't go.
The
Wait,
micro-
hold
Okay,
on.
sorry.
microwave.
Sorry. You're
He's
right,
getting
you're
a pen.
right.
He's got a pen.
I'm
Is this
taking
for the
this down.
microwave?
You pull out the little drawer.
When they're a mile away, you warm it up.
Here's a drawer.
ULL.
Good.
Follow Autumn.
Follow.
No,
Autumn.
don't, no,
What?
no,
No,
don't,
okay.
no, don't write that part
down.
All
down.
right. Well, come on. Pull out. That's what I have.
Drawer.
The drawer.
The drawer.
The drawer.
The drawer.
It's the rhythm method of warming things up.
And rhythm.
Prepare.
I got
This
it.
is the rhythm of
think you
the
got it.
Actually, I
air
hadn't thought about it. Now that I should have thrown them in the air fryer. I
Have you
forgot
seen the
about
things
that.
where you can get like 2 items for the price of one? Like there are some restaurants where you can get 2 for ones.
I don't. You mean like Italian restaurants? Sometimes you ever go to like Maggiano's?
Maggiano's, they do that thing where you get your meal
And then
they
they
give
get-
you one to go.
You get a clone
Maggiano? I thought
of
that
your
was like Olive
meal.
Garden.
Is that still
every
happening?
time?
Is that still-
That's I don't know. I haven't been there
It's
in
a
a
great
long
deal.
time. Sometimes it's a little too much, and also it maybe I don't want. Let's say I'm out with my friends. Maybe I don't want my wife to know what I had last night.
Wow.
Well, that's what I'm
Reveals a
talking
little
about for
too
DoorDash.
much.
Is like you can get more for your money.
I don't
because
know.
you can order 2 things, and it doesn't have to be the same thing.
Also-
I
You
ate
order-
lasagna all week. Okay.
Also, it's great if you're going straight home, it's fine, right? If you leave the restaurant with
Yeah.
that, you get your
Well,
you've
that's
eaten your
that's
entree.
true with any
they give you-
doggy bag.
Yeah, but when it's a full-on meal like that, you don't want to waste it.
You
on
gotta
a night
rush it
out.
home. Suddenly
Nah, you
you're
leave
like
it in the back
in an
seat.
ambulance.
Leave it in the car in 80
You
degree
leave it in
heat.
the back seat, and then later when you're drunk, you
Yeah.
have second
Yes.
dinner back there.
While you're driving,
No, it's after you had sex.
And you're
back
real
there.
drunk and you're driving.
eat lasagna by hand.
Sex in the back seat.
These are all things your wife shouldn't know about.
Okay,
anyway.
some food.
All things your wife shouldn't know about.
Let me spread this
Your wife shouldn't know about any of these
meatloaf
things.
on your body.
My wife and I have been together 39 years. What doesn't she know about me? She probably knows things about me that I
You
don't
don't.
think. I hope
Scandal.
not.
He picks his nose. I see it.
I have never picked my nose in my life.
Keeps
Of
them
course.
all on a little piece of paper, and he
I'm
Not
writes
even a
the date.
scratch. Not even a scratch.
I'm a gentleman. Excuse me. I'm a
Right.
gentleman. I don't.
I'm gonna secretly put a camera in your car and see how long it
It's
lasts.
never happened. It's never happened. It's never happened once in my entire life.
The car is where you're supposed to do it.
No, a car is where I'm supposed to enjoy watching you do it in your car, not me.
Ew,
I
hate that.
I'm not the show.
It is gross how often you can see people picking their nose and doing all kinds of
And
disgusting
dudes
stuff.
eating it.
It's none of your business what they're
Oh.
doing in their car.
First of all,
Well-
that's okay.
Well, as if
that
it's
sounded
just-
defensive, but
I throw mine out the window.
Let me just say this. So this reminds me of a conversation. I had to pick my wife up at the airport after the show last night, and it was Frontier, and it kept being delayed and whatever. So finally, rather than just drive around, I parked and went in. And how long has it been now at the top of the escalators that you have to watch the video wall?
Oh, it's cool. It's been around for a couple years.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Wait,
must
what
have
is
just. So you know it where you stand where the
Yeah.
escalators
where you can,
come
like,
up.
wait for everybody to
well,
come
now you can't go back over there. There's a video wall, and you stand away from it, and you just watch people come up through the video, and then they appear on either side of the video.
Oh,
But here's the thing. I think it's about 1080p. It's not really 4K, but it's got kind of a very large screen, and it's kind of security camera. But this is, and I mean this actually as a positive. It may come off as some kind of a jerky thing to say, but as I was standing there, and it's kind of odd watching this because you just see the tops of people's heads, and then all of a sudden
they have no idea they're being watched. They have no idea.
And here's the conclusion that I came to standing there for about 15, 20 minutes. It's okay. We can all relax. Most of us, it turns out, are not very good looking. I mean, it's like at 15, 20 minutes, there's about 3 superstars who showed up. You know what? Let's all just relax. It turns out we're all kind of ugly.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I sold my home with Mark Spain Real Estate. Their offers are the strongest in the industry. One of their clients, AD, said, Mark Spain Real Estate's knowledge of the market and strategy made selling my home simple. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. Join me in voting for Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate this Tuesday, June 16th. I endorse Derek Dooley because he's a conservative outsider who will fight to ban insider stock trading, past term limits, and will never take a check during a government shutdown. Derek's never been a politician in the D.C. swamp. He's the candidate we need to beat John Ossoff. Election day is Tuesday. Vote Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate.
I'm Derek Dooley, and I approve this message.
You always remember a home service company that's friendly and thorough. That's 100% the experience I had when CertaPro painters came to my home to look at our white ceilings that just needed a facelift. Ashley Frasca here to tell you that their process is hassle-free and they get the job done right with pride in their work. Things are looking up at the Frasca House thanks to CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Who doesn't want their plumbing, roofing, HVAC, you name it, job done right for the right price? I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. 2.5 million happy TrustDale customers can't be wrong. Book your next project to get my free $10,000 Make It Right guarantee only at TrustDale.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, a pregnant woman is shot in DeKalb County.
Officers located a pregnant woman who had been shot multiple times. She was rushed to a hospital, but sadly she and her unborn child died of their injuries.
Officer Blaine Clark with DeKalb Police says it happened early this morning at the Woods at Pepper Tree Apartments. A preliminary investigation shows the shots came from outside the apartment. The woman's 2 children are not hurt. Police are trying to identify suspects. Anyone with information should contact DeKalb Police. Voters head to the polls on primary runoff election day in Georgia. DeKalb County voter Leon Cohen says he's concerned about election integrity.
With the way that they've changed the elections strategies, that they'll purge you from the rolls if you don't vote consistently. So that's a big part of why I'm here. The other piece of it is that these elections are the most important, even more so than the national elections, because these are the people who actually make decisions.
Winners today advance to the general election in November. The most high-profile contests in Georgia are Republican races for governor and U.S. Senate. We will have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and the results beginning at 7 o'clock on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. A man driving a motorcycle dies in a crash on I-75 at South Marietta Park, and the desire to quit a job. It is now 3:32, and the desire to quit a job. It is now 3:32, and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, we have Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, still watching this crash heading through Buckhead toward Midtown. Left lane taken out, 400 southbound, Sidney Marcus Boulevard exit 1, and that has put a lot of extra pressure on the ride back before Lenox Road. Once you get south of there, the brake lights have already filled in from the 85-400 merge on to 75-85 southbound toward I-20. Better news on the Stone Mountain Freeway, Highway 78 westbound. That crash at I-285 has cleared out of the left lanes, while 285 southbound, the inner loop itself, getting out of Tucker into Clarkston. That ride's filling in as you approach East Ponce, exit 40. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies with off and on rain showers for today. Some may be heavy at times. The afternoon high around 77. Rain tapering off for tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, mainly dry. A high around 86. Heavy rain showers return on Thursday with highs in the mid 80s.
As we check out Storm Tracker radar right now, a few spotty rain showers around the metro area. 71 in Stockbridge, 69 in Loganville, 70 in Kennesaw. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia, with a team of licensed engineers on staff, giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
678 ESOG now.
Between the daily demands of work, family needs, running a household, and more, you deserve some real relief at the end of the day. At the Original Mattress Factory, we have a wide variety of mattresses that are built to provide the ultimate in comfort and relief when you need it most. Mattresses that are hand-built locally using high-quality materials. Mattresses that are sold factory direct to offer you a great value. Mattresses that are designed to provide real relief to real people like you. Visit an Original Mattress Factory location today and get the rest you deserve tonight.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The meters. I'm really digging the meters right now. You a big fan of the meters, English?
I need to do a deeper dive. I'm not that familiar with it.
Unbelievable. There's a song called Cordova. Just check that one out. Some of the
I'm
best.
a vegetarian, so I don't like the meters.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't like it. Yeah. The drumming. I don't know. Look up who's the name of the drummer for the meters, because the drumming is unreal.
He's the meter of the meters.
It's a band I've heard over the years, but
yeah.
You ever watch that guy Pop Goes the 60s?
No.
It's a good YouTube channel. And he just did a piece on the meters. And I'm like, I got to dig into this stuff. And I got this thing that's got like 60 songs on it, but I keep just hearing the ones from how long it takes me to drive here and then drive back home.
Yeah.
And then I know that there's more great stuff, but I just want to keep hearing the songs again that I've heard, so I just keep hearing the same 10 or 11.
The drummer is Joseph Zigaboo Modaliste.
One of the best. I'm telling you, man, the drumming is unbelievable with the meters.
Speaking of YouTube and drummers, we talked about this off the air. I watched the Rick Beato interview with the new drummer for Rush.
I saw it.
Annika Niles, who's a German drummer, jazz trained, just classically trained. She's doing such a great job on this tour, but her interview with Rick is really amazing. It's about 25 minutes.
Yeah,
and they
great.
cover everything from her being a child and learning the drums and her dad being a part-time drummer and all this. It's amazing.
Yeah, I brought it up the other day. It's great. By the end of it, you're like, man, it would just be great to sit down and have a beer with this person.
Yeah,
because
she's
I don't know
phenomenal.
how one of the most likable people to show up. Like what's going on right now with Rush. I get, the
it's
ticket
outstanding.
price thing is an overall thing for all of this stuff, but I can't even really put into words how great this is.
Yeah.
I just think it's unbelievable. It's so hard. Their songs are so hard to play, and they're in their 70s. And she did not grow up a fan of the group.
Yeah, she's
so
like
this
43,
is all.
I think she is. Yeah.
And what they're doing is just it's stunning.
I think Neil Peart is up there, just smiling at all of this. I really love that.
Well,
thought,
sometimes the whole idea of the dead looking down on us isn't something
No, I know you don't. Nor do I. But I want when I do think about rock.
Do
and roll
they
heaven,
look the other way when we go to the bathroom?
Maybe Neil Peart's doing something today
Not
where
Neil Peart. He wants to see everything. He wants to see
maybe
everything.
Neil has no idea, and he's just off doing what he's doing
That's
now.
what I would be doing if I was
Yeah.
dead. I would just go off and
He's
float
riding-
off, and
he's
I wouldn't
riding his
hang around and
motorcycle
watch
somewhere.
all these idiots back on Earth.
No.
What if we need a pep? What if we need a pep talk while in that moment? There, we're doing our business. We need a little pep talk from our ancestors.
I just don't know. People say that they think that that's true, but if they really did, they would never have sex again. If you knew your parents were watching.
God, Timothy, put your pants back on.
Is that your grandfather?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because your dad's still here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Your dad's still here.
Yeah. So I don't know where we are with that.
Rush. I mean, I think
Yes.
that. Yeah. I think that. Actually, I'm reading.
You know who's in? I think maybe is in town, and so we should always just say how great the new Claypool Lennon Delirium album is, because I saw that Les Claypool was interviewed by Rick Beato, and he's in Atlanta, and they're playing this weekend.
Well, I think
I don't know.
Yeah, that might have been previous to.
I was going to, but I can't. I don't think I can. Ron.
Yeah, it's Saturday night at Chastain. Yeah.
But that new album is unbelievable. That has nothing to do with Toodle Pip. However.
Nothing at all. But those are uplifting stories.
Yes,
you think
they
Julian's listening?
Of
course he is.
Well, no, it would be Sean.
Sean's the one.
I'm sorry. Well, Julian might be.
I don't know that
I
they
loved I love Sean in Chibamato.
I love Sean
and
everything he does.
Autumn, if you're not listening to this new Claypool Lennon Delirium, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Excuse me, Lennon Claypool.
Autumn is really getting in a position where she's like judging books by covers. Like, man, I don't need it.
No, that's not true. I'm interested. Let's check it out.
You should check that out. You should give.
I think
you should give Sir Paul McCartney 45 minutes of your life.
Stop,
He's given you so much.
Seriously, Eric, I drove to Charleston this past Thursday, me and my fiance.
Yes.
And we were listening to a couple things, and I said, well, let's listen to this new Paul McCartney album. And I'd heard a couple songs the night before when you talked about it last week.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. I got to say, the first song is my least favorite, where he's doing that screamy vocal.
It'll grow on
But
you.
no, here's the thing. Down South is one of the best things that Sir Paul McCartney has ever written. As a British man who knows that geography of that journey from north to south, and it made me cry.
Yeah.
And it makes me cry because it's an amazing record.
It really is.
It's amazing.
You know, it
Did
has
Andrew Watt produce that?
Co-produced
it's
with
just,
McCartney.
It's brilliant.
But all the
Absolutely
musical
brilliant.
ideas also. Everybody's like the voice. Okay, I think they deal with the voice as well as you can on this album. But he's more than that. He's a music arranger. He thinks of melodies. He does, and that is what is all over this album. Is that this old 83-year-old bastard can still think of these beautiful songs.
His voice does not sound 83 on some of those songs.
Some
and
of them
also, what I love about that album is every song has a different vibe.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
Yeah, and
Brilliant.
thank you. I will tell Sir Paul that.
Tell him when you see him tonight.
I will. Nick. Yeah, he likes it. Autumn's still not. She doesn't even. She won't even listen, Sir Paul.
I don't care about Autumn anymore. You know, I care about my, countrymen.
We're gonna have a cup of tea later. Come over for a cup of tea and a slice of cake. There, Sir
All
Paul.
right, we gotta get some Toodle.
Well,
People are like, what did I tune into? Some sort of stereo gum radio?
Let's get to the wonderful couple that is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Oh, they're the best.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Trump, but they are the best.
I don't care.
They just don't put a foot wrong.
Well, it turns out this is from Hello Magazine. HelloMagazine.com covers all the celebs.
There she is.
Yeah.
Hello Magazine.
Hello,
Hello, you lot of magazine.
She gets very annoying
Cover
after a while
to
because she
cover.
can only.
Hello,
She can
look,
only.
sit down, have a tea, sit down, have a cup of tea.
Hello.
Get yourself
Hello.
a magazine.
Turn the cover. It turns out they weren't paying rent when they were in England.
What?
The Frogmore Cottage. Yeah, they got a deal from the royal family.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. Now she's like somebody who. There's this new story that I think is hilarious.
She's telling Harry to tighten the purse strings. Yeah.
I had to sell one of my horses.
Yeah. Now here's the thing.
Well, I mean, how often do you ride those horses?
That's not the point, darling. It's having
What
as many
What
as
is the point then, darling?
Well, having a lot of horses.
Right. Okay, great. We need to cut back.
Why don't you sell some of your jewelry?
Well, don't you think I'm trying? And also, don't bring up my sales, okay? Let's see what are your sales. What
why
have you
don't
sold
we invest
lately?
all
Except
of
your
our money
soul
in
to
jam
me.
jars?
You
Can I
spend a lot of money on jam jars?
Can I explain what's going on
Those
here?
jam jars are our bread and butter.
Before you do that, can I just say one thing?
Bread and butter.
The optimum word in this headline is Meghan Markle orders Prince Harry to cut costs.
There you go.
Amid
There you
crisis.
go. Are
What
you
kind of
ordering?
crisis are they having?
She also-
Megan, are you okay?
Sorry.
Better put that in a jam jar and sell it. Sneeze.
I'm going to tell you what's going on here. This woman is, it's funny because she's not a great marketer, but she does have instincts and know where she's supposed to be. She doesn't know how to do it once she gets there, but she does have instincts for it. Let me tell you what this is all about. Why this story just comes out. Meghan Markle is ordering Harry to get better with the finances and not be so spending money all the time. It's called relatability. It's knowing what's going on in the country. And, they have problems just like, Meghan had to tell Harry to, reduce his spending because times are tough and things are tight,
It's just so important right now, that we take the temperature of what's going on around us. And I just think it's really important. I take things around me and I make them into beautiful things. What have you done, as your part?
Me?
Yes.
I'm a royal.
I'm talking to you. I'm looking at you.
I simply existing. Putting up with a
Excuse
absolutely the toughest decision and choice and way of living I've ever had to deal with. I'm thinking about going back home.
Well, that feels very pointed, darling.
Yes. Well, maybe if we were to separate, I think how wonderful it would be. For
Don't even put that in the universe. That that's what people want.
I pray for it nightly. Dear God, please.
You could just walk away.
No, well,
you got kids.
We've got children.
He's joking. This is how we joke.
No, this is
I get half the jam.
It was really relatable to see him cut down from his 14 cars to 13. That was really relatable.
That reminds me of what's going on for most people in America right now. They're so relatable.
I mean, it was really difficult for him. It's all relative.
I had to order caviar using Kalshi.
Oh, bless you.
4 easy payments?
Yes.
In all seriousness, if he was gonna, if he did, he is thinking about that. If he did that, if he divorced her, he could go home and they'd welcome him with open arms by himself. The kids would be taken care of.
She would never let him see those kids again. You think? What do you think's going on?
I
here?
think the royal family would.
What do you think's going on?
They would get her a chauffeured ride in France, and she would be.
Yeah, don't
killed.
go driving in Paris by yourself.
Yeah. Blame it on the paparazzi chase.
Oh my gosh!
All right, that's kind of dark.
Fair warning.
It's on a Tuesday afternoon, people. I don't want to go all dark.
Tuesday is the most serious day.
Hey,
That's where it went.
Everybody's talking. I'm like James Dean. You're saying one thing, you're driving me crazy.
Tear me apart, Lisa.
Oh, that's what it is.
I was saying that Grandma's gone, so she has nothing to worry about.
And more death jokes.
Well, no, Grandma killed my mother.
That's a double death joke. That's a double death joke. A conspiracy.
Just for the record, I didn't accuse the Queen personally. I just said
no,
the royal
you wouldn't
family,
do that.
The family.
For the record, Eric, this guy likes it.
Woo! You guys are on fire today.
Okay, all right. Turn the meters up there. All right, when we come back, I want to ask you what are these hydration breaks all about?
I'll tell you all about it.
Hey folks, Mark Aram here. All next week at 10:12 a.m. on the Mark Aram Show, I'll have your chance to make your summer a little better. You can win a $150 gas gift card, a $150 grocery store gift card, and a free HVAC checkup from Reliable Heating and Air. Stock the fridge, fill the tank, and make sure your home will be comfortable all summer long. So make sure you're tuned in at 10:12 a.m. for your chance to win. Get details at WSBRadio.com.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Closing on your new home? Congratulations! Peach State Hardwood Floors has a housewarming gift just for you. This June, get $1,000 off your floor replacement, plus 12 months of financing at 0%. We handle everything from helping you select the perfect floor to delivery, installation, and final cleanup. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
Kick off the summer stress-free and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all of the hassle. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. In a shifting market, selling your home shouldn't add more stress. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That is markspain.com, and start packing.
Breaking news. Here's Governor Brian Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Over the last 8 years, we've accomplished a lot, and we've had a strong ally in Burt Jones. Burt knows how to get things done because that's what he's done in the state Senate and as lieutenant governor. Cutting taxes, taking criminals off the streets, raising teacher pay, creating jobs. Burt has been there every step of the way.
Let's get the vote out for Burt on Tuesday.
And here's President Trump, also endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win. Burt Jones is going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia.
Georgia, now it's time for all Republicans to unite and vote Burt Jones for governor on Tuesday.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Yeah, all day long. It's just the meters. It's all day long. You can't go wrong. All right, English Nick, we're going to throw Toodle Pip out here for a moment.
All right.
Actually, for the rest of your segment.
Well, there's not much left to it. So.
You're our ambassador. You are now an American citizen.
I am a citizen of both countries now. Yeah.
Yes.
A dual citizen.
I'm highly suspicious.
A bi-citizen.
I know you are. It's all right.
Where your loyalty truly stands.
It's split down the middle this time.
England plays USA in the World Cup. You're rooting for England, of course. Oh, get out of here.
I don't know.
Of course you would. You would pull
because
for
there's
England.
been so many times. You know this as a fan of a team that doesn't always win.
Thank you. Recognizing my Buffalo Bills fandom, yes.
I remember the last World Cup. I was so upset when England went out. I said to my then girlfriend, now fiance, I'm not going to bother watching this again.
Oh, I've done
And
that.
here I am now. I'm glued to every game I can get my hands on.
I can't tell you how many times I've tried to walk away from team. Yeah, it's impossible. Because in reality, you'd always be like checking out your side. You're stuck. You're stuck. It's like being in a bad marriage when your favorite team stinks or just can't get it done. It's just like, well, it's like being in a bad marriage with like 5 beautiful, wonderful children. You just can't leave. There's no getting out of it.
My Premier League
Just
team
gotta
is
own it.
Bournemouth. I grew up near Bournemouth.
Yes.
And one of the Bournemouth players, his
My
name
father-in-law was
is Tyler Adams, and he's on the US team.
That's right.
So
He's great.
I'm always pulling for Tyler to do good.
All right, explain this to me.
Yeah.
What are these hydration breaks?
So because
I'm thirsty.
Because of high temperatures, right? Because
Yes.
it's 80 degrees plus.
It's so hot here.
They said halfway, pretty much.
What
20,
in
I need
the
a drink of
bloody
water.
what?
20 minutes into each half, each half is 45 minutes.
Sure.
20 minutes into it, hydration break.
Grab a little bevy.
Which also enables Fox TV to cut out for a couple commercials.
Now,
for everybody to cut out for commercials. BBC, whoever's airing the World Cup.
yeah.
They all
Now,
do it.
how new is this?
No, BBC
It's
will
re-
go.
it's-
BBC will go to the panel probably.
It's
Did
relatively
they
new.
put it in place when they were in Qatar? Because I think it was
This is the
800
first-
degrees there.
They did have the hydration breaks.
They
there.
did, but did they do them for every game in Qatar?
Not
in
for every
Qatar?
game.
No.
All the ones that were outside, though. Yeah.
Even some players have said.
Don't feel stupid. Damn it, it's Qatar.
All right, Qatar.
It's all there. I was
I
shamed.
like saying Qatar.
It's Qatar.
Well, you could say what you want, but it's not that.
I
It
like
is-
playing my
When
guitar.
I was
It's like-
growing up, we said Qatar.
It's like when people try to, they can't believe, they think of the Cannes film. Oh, it must be Cannes. No, it's Cannes. It's Cannes.
Yeah.
but
Sometimes
I grew up saying Cannes Film Festival.
Cannes-
And I also grew up
they have a
saying
film festival in Kansas?
Cannes. And I grew up saying Qatar.
It is Qatar.
No, it's not. It's Qatar.
I mean, no, Qatar is the one.
It's
Yeah.
Qatar.
I think
Okay.
that you
I will die on this hill.
got it confused.
You and
No,
George
I
W.
don't.
Bush are the only ones to say Qatar
I don't.
anymore.
I don't.
I think you got it confused.
All
I think
right.
that
Wasn't
you
Vince
grew
Van
up
Gogh
saying
born there?
Qatar.
Vince Van Gogh was born in Qatar.
Vince?
Yeah. Van
Vincent.
Gogh.
Vincent Vaughn.
I don't know. I'm not getting it. I don't know.
Here's the thing. They're doing it for every game.
Yeah.
Some of the players, some of the commentators have said, hey, we're in a state like yesterday, the first game in Atlanta, the roof was closed, the AC was on.
No need for it.
Do they need it? But then they're like, FIFA saying, well, if we do it for one game, we do it for all. I don't think they need it for all. I think they should just do it when they're outside and it's boiling hot.
These boys are thirsty.
Are you
right.
saying like they should do it the way that
It's always been
the way
done.
what we now call Atlanta Stadium? They
Yeah.
make a decision, say 6 hours before an event, we're going to have the roof open, we're going to have the roof closed. So what you're saying is that FIFA, about 6 hours before any game, looking at the temperatures, whatever, says this is a hydration break game or it's not a hydration break.
People will understand that.
Well, as long as both sides, what would be wrong is if one side is allowed to take hydration breaks and the other has to keep running around.
Stay there and kick it around. Wait for the other team to come back.
Or if one side decides that they're okay with it and the other side says, no, we're not going to allow the hydration break.
By the way,
In
Tim
fact,
Andrews,
salt drinks for everybody.
Tim Andrews cannot handle the fact that one of the most exciting matches so far happened in Atlanta yesterday, and it was a 0-0 tie.
Amazing tie.
It was so exciting. No business being in that game, Tim.
I know.
That game should have been 6-1 Spain.
I know.
7-1 Spain.
6-1, 7-1 Spain.
Tim Andrews for the next 3 weeks, or however long the World Cup, he'll be playing a character on our show known as the American.
A tie? Holy mackerel.
All right. English Nick.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a great week, and go England and USA. I guess those are your two teams.
That's it. Both teams.
I'm with you on one of them.
Belinda Skelton here, and I'm with Troy Pensa. Took me up on my free offer of a heart scan from Virtual Imaging and has an incredible story to tell.
I had actually signed up for an Ironman triathlon. As a proactive measure, I went to Virtual Imaging to get my heart scan done. Turns out that my score was a little higher than anticipated. Luckily, my primary care physician took serious notice of it, referred me to a cardiologist. I had my stress test and found out I had 3 blockages.
You weren't having any symptoms.
As an athlete and somebody who's been active my entire life, I never thought that I would even have a remote blockage, but turns out that it's hereditary.
You didn't even experience any chest pain?
None whatsoever.
Wow, that's the scary part. What are you waiting for? Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. If not for yourself, then do it for a loved one. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com. 770-678-SCAN.
We are here with investment advisor Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and co-host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. And Matt, you've said that a lot of adults come to see you and the team at the Vincent Financial Group. They have their portfolio prepared. They need some guidance, but they're missing one major aspect of their retirement strategy.
Most people seem to come into our office without clearly defined goals. They may have, like a broad hope that, hey, I'm hoping that I can retire at this age. And if I can retire at this age and not have to go back to work and maybe travel like a couple times a year, I think that's maybe what I'm looking for, something like that, which that's great. If that's where you are, a lot of people don't spend tons of time thinking about this, and it sneaks up on you. But what I would tell you is from someone who's trying to put together the puzzle, I'm going to say, those aren't super clearly defined goals. Let's drill down on, you say you want to travel. Why? Tell me more. So there's a whole lot more than just I'd like to travel. And then once we've gotten to the point where you're kind of upset that we keep asking you about what else you want to do, what other goals do you have? Once you're like, gosh, there's no more, stop asking me. Right. Okay, now maybe we've got a real clear picture of what your goals look like, and then we can kind of work backwards and we can put together a plan.
What do you want out of your retirement? It's your life's work. It's your financial future. And most importantly, how can the team at the Vincent Financial Group help get you there? Call today for your initial no-cost, no-obligation consultation. 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488. Or get more at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Roaches are everywhere. Let Breda in and keep those rotten roaches out. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, key races will be settled in today's primary runoffs in Georgia. Voters talked to WSB about why they are heading to the polls.
Not only DeKalb County, but just what's going on nationwide. It's the political environment where our voice needs to be heard and that we have a say in the democratic process.
Turnout seems to be slow.
More than a third into the primary runoff day, McNair High School in DeKalb County had only a few dozen voters. Gene McGinnis is one who did brave the rain.
Because this is so important. Choice between voting and tyranny.
Taffy Maynard says health care and affordability are key issues for her.
We are being challenged. And being a senior citizen, I have very much challenged with Medicare and other issues.
Among the races still being decided are the Republican candidate for U.S. Senate and both parties' candidates for Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of State. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
And we'll have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 o'clock on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. It is 71 degrees in Atlanta. What day could see heavy rain? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. DeKalb police are searching for the suspects who opened fire at an apartment complex, killing a pregnant woman and her unborn child.
The 911 call came in around 5 this morning. A person shot in the 3300 block of Pepper Tree Circle. Blaine Clark with DeKalb Police tells us when they arrived on scene,
officers located a pregnant woman who had been shot multiple times.
The woman was rushed to the hospital where she and her unborn baby died. A preliminary investigation shows those shots were fired from outside the apartment, police asking anyone with information to give them a call. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
1 month after a man's body was recovered from the Dog River Reservoir in Douglas County, the victim is identified and 2 suspects are arrested. Using DNA, the GBI identifies the victim as 37-year-old Jamal Parker of Atlanta. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says they've arrested Brittany Amber Baker and Mario Andre Barber. Both are charged with murder. Several Atlanta firefighters suffer injuries after they're caught up in a crash while responding to an emergency call.
The crash happened at the intersection of Lenox and Peachtree Roads in Buckhead. Atlanta Fire says the fire truck had its lights and sirens on and came to a stop before driving through that intersection. That's when it was hit by another car. 5 firefighters are being evaluated at the hospital and are in stable condition. The driver of the other car is evaluated at the scene and is given a citation. That accident is still under investigation. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
The federal judge embroiled in a sex scandal allegedly involving an Atlanta police officer in her chambers is now recusing herself from an election records case. The Department of Justice raised concerns about Judge Eleanor Ross's ability to be impartial after she attended a campaign event for Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis. Ross says she's removing herself from the case to avoid the perception of bias. The DOJ is suing to obtain detailed voter registration information. The Cobb School District sues the county commission over collection fees they call unreasonable and unlawful.
The Cobb County School District is seeking the court's help to stop Cobb commissioners from taking money away from students and teachers. The suit centers on over $130 million in administrative fees collected by the county since 2011 to reimburse the county for the cost of collecting school taxes. Cobb school representatives cite a Georgia law passed in 2011 that requires educational taxes to go to the schools without a charge. The county is accused of refusing to comply with the mandate. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The National Hurricane Center is now issuing advisories on a disturbance that, when it forms, will become the first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. That's expected to happen sometime today or tomorrow in the Gulf off the coast of Texas. The latest models show it tracking the Texas coastline and moving inland near the border with Louisiana. Meteorologist Christina Edwards says the system will bring heavy rain to North Georgia later this week. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Still a slow go of it through Buckhead, Bill, on 400 southbound, all due to this crash. Still hanging out in the left lane just before Sidney Marcus Boulevard, exit 1. The brake lights start before Lenox Road. Now, if you're traveling out towards Stone Mountain, you're seeing the delays on Highway 78 eastbound starting right at I-285, but hang in there because the crash that caused it is now on the right shoulder between Brockett Road and Mountain Industrial Boulevard. 285 southbound, the inner loop into Cobb County, that ride's filling in, leaving I-85 down toward Memorial Drive. West Side Perimeter, 285 southbound. I'm also watching those brake lights on and off from South Atlanta Road down to I-20, the West Freeway, while 20 eastbound is slow through into West Atlanta outside of the perimeter, starting from Riverside Parkway to I-285. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Cloudy skies with scattered rain showers through the course of today. High around 77. The rain will taper off late tonight. Temperatures will level off into the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, an isolated pop-up storm possible. Highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloudy with heavy rain moving in. Highs in the mid 80s.
Most of the rain we're seeing now on Storm Tracker radar on the south side of Metro Atlanta. 72 in Roswell, 69 in Powder Springs, and in College Park. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
Woo! You guys are on fire today.
Hell yeah. With this question. Here he is right here. You okay? You got something?
Something in her throat, his throat.
Always remember, don't leave an open mic.
If Autumn's on the show?
Exactly.
Praising
Praising the show, because Autumn will take you down.
This explains why Autumn was so late in that other open mic that we played here. You got upset how you were mentioned so late. It's because you make fun of the other open micers. Autumn.
That's what it is.
Autumn needs to go jump off a cliff.
Don't go. Yeah, go bungee jumping in Brazil.
Can I ask? I got
Oh my
oh
God!
man, well
that's
that's awful.
I know.
That was awful. What was she, 22 or something?
21.
And so there's a bridge, and they're doing the bungee jumping thing, and they put her in the harness, and they just forget to attach the bungee cord.
There's a lot going on.
Let me just.
There should have been 6 people. There were only 3. It had been closed for many years. That bridge wasn't supposed to be used at all.
Great. Listen,
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame the bridge, but
I kind of want to blame the people and Brazil in general.
This is what I want. It's beyond that. Why do people anywhere? I never thought of bungee jumping. This was in the 90s when it first came around, and everybody was doing it, and I was young, and I was in radio, and hey, you should do that, and maybe. No way. There is no reason to put your life in danger. And why are people so willing to put their lives in the hands of carnies? Carnies!
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You really think hey, all right, that's been 17 jumps. We need a new bungee. I don't, at least when I don't even understand. I think this might be the anniversary of the first roller coaster.
It is. Coney Island, right?
Yeah, it went 6 miles an hour. But I don't. When I was a kid, I got on a few roller coasters. I see no reason. But at least if you go to a Six Flags or something, these are places that have their own maintenance. They have their own inspections. The city inspects. The state comes out once a year. There's regulations involved. They just show up on a bridge with some carnies? I'm not blaming the victim here. This is tragic. But, I don't understand why people need it. Have you ever driven? Just drive. Just drive anywhere in any city in America, and you're putting your life in danger. If you need a thrill, just drive. 400 or 285. That's a thrill, and you're putting your life in. in danger. I just don't understand
Especially
why anyone would
285 on
do
the west
this.
side with all the trucks that are going through there and the lane closures they've had recently.
Yeah, you feel like you want to dodge death. There's all kinds of opportunities. But here's the good thing: if you make it through, you can like run an errand or something. It'll be worth it. But why would anybody want to feel what it's like to fall off a bridge until a bungee cord brings you back up? I have no idea. I don't need that thrill in my life. I think I cut you off, Autumn. Do you remember what you were going to say? I didn't think so.
Oh, that it's strange that so the two people that are holding her up, like I could see where you don't look at the cord, but the guy who is working there, who's behind her, doesn't see that it's not there, and the boyfriend and the person filming. Nobody says like, "Hey, she's not attached to anything."
Yeah,
it just seems strange that no one noticed that at all.
Well, if you're jumping off bridges with bungee cords, for 30 years, it's going to happen. At some point, somebody's not going to. They're not professionals. It's like, God, I mean, what were their credentials?
That's the thing. People are coming out like who are professionals at that and have hours of classes that they've taken and the importance of like triple checking and they need to be checked and everyone's checked and then. Something like this happens, and they talk about how it like ruins perfection.
Well, this is
or
like,
whatever.
But I mean, this is like a traveling carnival, right? I mean,
this is not.
No, I know. I don't need it when there's regulations.
Okay,
but I certainly wouldn't. I won't even go to. Like one of those parking lot carnivals that pop up. You be kidding
Those are
me.
Scary.
What are you ride the swings? You really think that they bolted everything down
That's
before
the
every
circus?
day?
Yeah, the merry-go-round's actually real horses with poles. Underfed.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I don't know. There's something.
That's just paint.
We've been so desensitized that in the fall, there's nothing better than when you find just like a little fair that's been set up like that, and you go walk through and do all little fair rides.
Eat the
You
food.
ever ride the swings?
Yes.
I'm talking
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let me tell you, I used to love those when I was a kid because it was like the safest scary ride, right? But when I was on it, I used to think, man, if this thing is not fastened properly, I'm going to end up 2 parking lots from here. I'm just going to
everyone's
fly.
fear when they're riding that. That's the fun of it.
I know.
Right? Is that?
I know, but what I wouldn't do is if somebody showed up and set one up on a bridge in Brazil somewhere, I wouldn't jump on, is my point. Maybe I'll do it at like an amusement park that is regulated.
When I was in Punta Cana, we took a catamaran trip, and it was with a bunch of other people. It wasn't just us, and it was booked through Costco. So it's like well, like you can get discounts by booking through.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, Costco.
Great
travel.
hot dogs too.
Yeah, they're losing money on those roasted chickens.
They're not.
Anyway,
if you're buying travel packages, hey, it's a good first crack rocks free. Anyway, go ahead.
But I was nervous about the regulations of what they have for the catamaran and like who these people are and if they let us out and then do they leave somebody behind? Like how well are they trained? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just being in another country in general. But
you don't know because you don't know. You know in America what to be disappointed with because you know America enough. You go to another country, you don't know. Well, is this the way it's supposed to be done?
Like
I have
would never
no
take
idea.
a helicopter ride in another country.
You know what? I have decided.
I wouldn't take one here.
I'm not. Never again in my life. I have been on one helicopter ride to and from.
Yeah, I've done it twice
in Los Angeles. And this is like a time in Los Angeles when actually you'd see on the news that people would from time to time just fire upon the news helicopters and stuff that were flying over.
What? Like shoot their guns?
Yeah. This was going on in the 90s. Yeah, this was going on in the 90s. And but we had a meeting we had to get to, and the traffic was too much, and we had to do a show that evening. So we had this experience where we helicoptered over Los Angeles to go to a meeting where the person didn't buy anything. I don't think they ever were a sponsor for the show.
A sales meeting? You went to a helicopter?
Yeah, and then we had to go to a helicopter back. And then after that, I found out how easy it is for a helicopter. Like if just one system goes wrong,
they're so fragile.
It's
like a flying refrigerator.
No, a refrigerator seems sturdy.
And also, I would be into that because you could, you have nice ice cold Cokes or something available to you while you're. I'm never going to ride a helicopter again. I don't understand why people need it. I don't understand what is the thrill of the thrill. I think isn't life dangerous enough?
Well, some people
does
are
anybody
doing
watch
it,
the
like
news?
like you needing to get across town.
Yeah, and a helicopter is practical, right? I think the rides, so going back to the rides, I can understand why some people would not be for the swings or even like it's acrophobia at Six Flags. And I know that's regulated, but I don't do those kind of
I don't
rides.
know what that kind of ride is.
So
Is that like that hammer thing that takes you way up?
No, acrophobia is the one where everybody gets kind of put in a harness and it pulls you up, like a couple stories, and then just drops you.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Although I do enjoy the agoraphobia. You just go inside, they shut the door, and you just sit there for a couple of hours till the park closes.
You're like, this feels right.
You know what? It's actually it's an adventurous ride. Come on. You don't know what could be happening out there.
Yeah, I'm safe in here.
Safe. I'm going to start a new safety amusement park. It's because if you want to feel safer than you would if you were at home, you come to my
Flags.
Safe Flags. Safe Flags over Georgia. It's just
lay on our pillow.
It's like the most comfortable pillows in the world.
You just roll around on a pillow.
We have
there's an old lady that makes you like chicken soup.
And my favorite, the panic attack room. To go into the room having a panic attack, and we have everything in there that's necessary to bring you back down to earth and make you recognize that you're not going to die. And by the way, you're 28, so you were stupid to think you ever were going to die, but you can enjoy yourself here in our panic attack rooms.
Welcome to Safe Flags.
Hopefully I won't need one of those rooms. After speaking to Alex Williams here, Alex says there's a crash, unfortunately, on 400 in Buckhead.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. That is correct, my friend. Good afternoon to you and the Dr. Nares. I'm watching this crash. Been here far too long in the left lane. Nonetheless, it's hanging out there, 400 southbound, approaching Sidney Marcus Boulevard, exit number 1. So you are slowing before you hit Lenox Road. Once you get past that, the jam is on into Midtown from the 85-400 merge, 75 from Northside Drive. Not going to see any improvement until you reach I-20. Same story, 75-85 northbound. That's a slow ride as well. University Avenue up to Peachtree Pine Street. Traffic brought to you by CummonsRecall.com. Attention Ram owners. Complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and a chance to win a Miami getaway for 2 for the final race of the season. Plus, meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Father's Day is coming up, and if you're still shopping, congratulations. You've inherited your father's procrastination. Hi, it's Tim Andrews from the Von Hessler Doctrine, and I'm on Cameo. Let me send your dad, grandpa, uncle, stepdad even, a personalized Father's Day greeting as myself. Or Donald Trump. Elon Musk. Or Sam Elliott. Just search T. Andrews ATL on Cameo. That's T. Andrews ATL on Cameo. Father's Day is June 21st. Your excuse window is closing.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Like Painting Plus, the best family businesses are born from passion. Just ask Charlie's dad.
When Charlie was a young boy in high school, they had a woodshop class. Charlie took it 4 years in a row.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. I knew I was going to be in this industry from a very young age. You'd ask me what I was going to do, and I'd say, I'm going to be a contractor.
Locally owned Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call AquaGuard, a groundworks company. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, the proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail.
Could you retire 1 year sooner than you think? My new green book, The Retire Sooner Method, available now on Amazon, walks you through 5 research-backed steps that can give a 96% chance of being a happy retiree. It's a step-by-step roadmap to help you shave valuable time off your retirement GPS. I'm offering $400 in free bonuses for readers. Order the book on Amazon, then visit retiresoonermethod.com to claim.
If you've seen me recently, I've probably stopped to show you pictures of my new closet designed by Artisan Custom Closets. It's Ashley Frasca. From the consultation to the final install, I am still in awe of my newly organized space. Let Artisan help you simplify your life. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com. That's artisancustomclosets.com. Reward yourself with affordable luxury.
All right. Hey, one thing I've noticed, by the way, Tim Andrews stepped out for this segment. He'll be back.
Good. Let's talk about him.
Yeah. Hey, it's his second day not smoking. He seems to be serious about it.
That's good.
It's one of those things where I want to support him, but I don't want to put so much public pressure on him that, if he reverts back to, because it's hard to quit smoking. He's been trying to quit several times. So it's a weird thing. I want to support, but I don't want to be too loud with my support because I recognize there's a chance it won't work out, and I don't want him to feel like then it's like
Let
you're
him
embarrassed,
come to you.
with your friends.
Let him. He's like a cat. Let him come to you.
True. Yeah.
4 days in.
4 days in. Good. Probably better than he's ever done before.
If you want to talk to him, go.
He told me 7 months is the longest he's ever gone.
Isn't it crazy to go back after that?
Something happens and you just need a cig.
Get stressed out.
Just need a cig. Something happens and you just need a cig.
How do you guys feel about his little chew toy that he has over there?
That's fine. Yeah, because so much of it is what do you call it?
Oral fixation.
Oral fixation. Yeah, I think that's the proper. I believe that's the proper pronunciation. You got to say oral first and then make that.
Oral.
I have a question, which might seem odd, but I'm noticing this more and more. Why does Ted Danson have a podcast with Woody Harrelson?
What?
Why? Like, is it okay? They're two genuine, legitimate Hollywood celebrities. One thing we know is they're never going to tell us the whole truth about the cast, what really went on.
But he's had a podcast for a while.
I don't know why, and I tune in. I see him reading like a podcast commercial, Ted Danson, and I'm just thinking, why is Will Ferrell doing Lay's potato chips commercials?
Yeah,
I'm confused, but these are big stars. It's just weird to me. Everybody has to have a podcast. Everybody has to have a podcast.
So wait, so Will Ferrell is doing a podcast?
No.
Because the Lay's potato chip, I mean, that's a big brand. I mean, that's...
He's doing a podcast where he eats Lay's
No.
potato chips.
Exactly what you're saying is the reason I'm asking. Why? It's a big brand. Why would he be doing American Express? Or
they're giving him a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I know, I get it, but he doesn't need to... He has a lot of money.
He's cheapening himself?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, I grew up in a different time. You had different kinds of celebrities. You had celebrities who were TV celebrities, and the movie people would never do television. The television people aspired to movies, but sometimes they would become huge stars. Or sometimes you get like older movie stars in the 70s would go to TV like
like do an episode of Columbo.
Or even their own show, like Rockford Files. I mean, that. Why am I blanking on that guy? He's a huge actor in the 50s and 60s. And
well, if only Tim were here.
Huh? Yeah, no, it's an easy name. I just don't have it. But I just don't understand why.
The money's too good. That's what it is. And for Will Ferrell, it also
Will Ferrell should
exposure.
still be making exposure. Why does Will Ferrell need exposure?
Because he kind of had a dip. He was really, really
but
popular,
he
and then he
need to be
dipped.
everybody knows who he is.
Make
He
better
doesn't need
movies.
Exposure.
Just make better movies. Be
It's
willing
a
to work
combo
hard.
Of things.
Huh?
It's a combo of things. I think it's like Jared said that like the amount of time that it would take and the amount of money you get for it is too good to pass up, and the stigma and the separation has gone away. Do you know what I mean? Like it used to be, like you said, that no one in movies would go to TV because that's cheap and that's the cheap place to be. But now it kind of, a lot of TV shows are like movies or even better.
The Sopranos.
Well, that was a different. That shifted in the late 90s, early 2000s, and now there is, prestige television.
Well, that Lay's
I get
commercial
that.
is high art too.
Huh?
That Lay's commercial is very high art.
Will Ferrell just seems like a shell of his old self.
What? Did you see his documentary?
Okay, that's a political, cultural thing. I'm talking about a movie. I'm talking about comedy. I'm not talking about you sharing your worldview with me. I'm talking about, give me a good comedy. And it seems to me, this is where I'm judging Will Ferrell. I think he doesn't want to work hard anymore, and commercials are easier, and you get money. And because he's just spitting out these movies, like all of a sudden he, somewhere around 60 years old, he noticed what Adam Sandler was doing.
I know, that
let
is
me do
lame,
that.
you know.
He was in good movies. Even movies like Elf are better than they should be.
Well, I love Stranger Than Fiction.
What was that? Woody Allen?
That's Will Ferrell. It's a really great movie.
I think it's a Woody Allen movie, though, isn't it? Am I wrong?
No.
Well, what was
You're
the
wrong.
Woody? He did a Woody Allen movie in that same period of time.
You should watch Stranger Than Fiction. It's really great.
Well, that's great, but it's still from 20 years ago. So my point is, what happened? Will Ferrell, go to the gym, be willing to work hard, make good, funny movies, or just good movies. And Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson, let somebody else have a podcast. You're never going to be honest with us anyway. Alex Williams says 285 South is slow in DeKalb.
Yeah, watching those brake lights filling in on the southbound ride on that east side perimeter, Eric, 285 southbound. You're on the brakes from I-85 down to Highway 78 and the East Ponce area. East Ponce, that's exit 40 there in Clarkston. Once you get past that, just some moderate volume down to I-20. 285 westbound, north side perimeter. You're on the brakes as well from Ashford Dunwoody Road over to Roswell Road. It improves a little bit approaching I-75. Then the southbound stuff will hit you hard again right around South Cobb Drive down to I-20, the West Freeway. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place. in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, voters head to the polls on primary runoff election day in Georgia. DeKalb County voter Taffy Maynard believes senior citizens like her are overlooked.
We need someone in place that looks out for the people that are least respected in this country. And I'm going to say amen.
Clayton County voter Lester Bostic says he wouldn't miss an election.
You know, if it's an election to just how many toilets you got to have in the house, I vote for it. So that's just something that, it's embedded in me.
Winners today will advance to the general election in November. The biggest races in Georgia are for governor and U.S. Senate on the Republican side. We will have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. Right now, 71 degrees in Atlanta, and we are seeing a few spotty rain showers around the metro area at this hour. The heaviest rain on the south side of the metro area. Meteorologist Christina Edwards will have Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A pregnant woman is shot and killed in DeKalb County early this morning. Police say she was shot multiple times at the Woods at Pepper Tree Apartments.
Preliminary investigation suggests someone shot into the residence from outside.
Officer Blaine Clark with DeKalb Police says the woman's unborn child also died. The woman's two children are not hurt. Marietta police are trying to learn more about a deadly accident on I-75.
Though there are cameras in the area of I-75 southbound at South Marietta Parkway, none captured the moment when a motorcyclist lost control of his ride.
27-year-old Parker Fawcett of Canton, Georgia, was on his motorcycle and for reasons unknown lost control and had to lay the bike down in the lanes.
Department spokesman Chuck McPhillamy says several drivers did stop to render aid, but Fawcett did not survive. Police want to determine what may have caused him to crash, so they're asking anyone who may have seen the incident to reach out to Marietta Police. Graham Keel, 95.5 WSB.
After action by Georgia lawmakers aimed at improving reading skills, there's a new study on what's already happening in state schools.
The Sandra Dunnigan Deal Center for Early Language and Literacy looked at the various models for improving language skills and created a unified model to help teachers. Center Director Dr. Lindy Morgan says she's happy to see backing for literacy coaches.
The final piece of the puzzle is putting highly qualified, well-trained, well-supported coaches in place.
Morgan cautions that change doesn't happen by accident and doesn't happen immediately. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
General Motors and defense contractor Lockheed Martin are reportedly in talks for the automaker to build parts for weapons systems. The Wall Street Journal report comes as the U.S. government is calling for an increase in domestic weapons production, with global conflict putting a strain on supply and companies like Lockheed looking for ways to meet the growing demand. Oil and gas prices are coming down after skyrocketing at the start of the war with Iran, but money reporter Elizabeth Schulze says they have a long way to go before getting back to pre-war levels.
Airlines have said that fares won't drop this summer. Demand for travel has stayed strong, even with those higher ticket prices. And other businesses that we've been talking to, from grocers to farmers, do tell us that they are still paying those fuel surcharges. As we've seen with overall inflation, prices can go up very quickly, and then it can take time for them to come back down.
Nearly 2 weeks after New World screwworm was detected in South Texas, Jim Ryan reports the infestation has spread to a dozen animals.
In Texas, cattle, sheep, and goats in 6 counties have been found infested with the parasitic larvae of the New World screwworm, along with a dog in New Mexico. The latest case came from Sutton County, 135 miles northwest of San Antonio, raising concerns that the screwworm problem is moving beyond South Texas, where it first came in from Mexico.
Major League Baseball is warning several San Francisco Giants pitchers after they wrote Bible verses on their caps during the team's Pride Night game. The league says the warning was not disciplinary and was unrelated to the religious content of the messages. MLB says uniform rules prohibit players from writing any messages on apparel or equipment regardless of the wording. The Giants are in town this week taking on the Braves. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Watching the rain impact that south side perimeter right around the airport, Bill. 285 east and westbound, getting to and from I-85 and through those airport tunnels, getting a little bit slower as the moisture falls from the sky, makes that pavement a little damper and more tricky. Better news in Buckhead, though. The crash is clear. Georgia 400 southbound below or before Sidney Marcus Boulevard. Still no fun into downtown with the heaviest delays starting at the 85-400 merge. 75 jams in now at Moores Mill, and all those delays stay with you as you head down to I-20. 75-85 northbound. I'm also watching that slow ride from University Avenue as you get past Peachtree Pine Street. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloudy skies and staying cool this evening. Rain showers will taper off before midnight, settling to the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds, rising to a high of 86. Few pop-up showers and storms possible for tomorrow. Widespread rain and gusty winds on Thursday.
And Storm Tracker radar shows some steady rain now on the south side of Metro Atlanta. 70 degrees in Lawrenceville, 71 in Acworth, 69 in Union City. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Could you retire 1 year sooner than you think? My new green book, The Retire Sooner Method, available now on Amazon, walks you through 5 researched back steps that can give a 96% chance of being a happy retiree. It's a step-by-step roadmap to help you shave valuable time off your retirement GPS. I'm offering $400 in free bonuses for readers. Order the book on Amazon, then visit retiresoonermethod.com to claim.
Septic systems are not a do-it-yourself project. You need an expert. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. We're Dave Baker's septic experts on the Home Fix-It Show. My licensed and insured team specialize in solving your septic problems on the spot.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Details online. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Someone calls you to lay your bike down? Get the very best. SteelHorseLaw.com.
Cracks around your windows, doors, or in your bricks could be foundation trouble.
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Foundations are all we do, so we fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack for your free estimate.
Ramjack.
Yeah, Rick Beato talked to Les Claypool. I'm assuming that happened here because they've got a show coming up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did it like 3 months ago or something. But by the way, if they are in town, so if there's any chance that Les Claypool and Sean Lennon want to, I don't know, maybe we could sell a couple more tickets. Who knows? I'd love to talk to those two dudes. Either or, both, preferably. But that new Claypool Lennon Delirium album, fantastic. However, you do have to listen to it more than once to really enjoy it because it's unbelievable sound design. And, does anybody have that kind of patience anymore? I'm an album listener. I think now people are back to like it's the 50s, which I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I think people are more singles because of the way Spotify is and stuff.
Yeah.
People are more singles, whereas...
Listen to like something on shuffle. Like not an album on shuffle, but just like...
Right, yeah. But this is a good old-fashioned concept album. The sound design is unbelievable. It's got some serious in there, but a serious
Autumn's like that.
Concept, but in a told in a humorous way.
No, I'm talking about like you grew up listening to the radio, different formats, so having a mix of different songs that you make yourself. I kind of do that too, but also albums.
My problem with the mix thing on Spotify and Apple Tunes, whatever it is, Apple Music,
yes.
is Apple Eyes. I don't know what it is. Is that so? We used to make mixtapes, and when I made a mixtape when I was younger, I would know what is the loudest part of the loudest song, even if it was later in the tape. So I would test the VU meters going a little bit into the red with the loudest song. And so I would know where with the loudest point in the loudest song, where I wanted it to be. And then everything else lined up with that. So you didn't have these crazy volume up, volume down. That's my problem with playlists. I don't want to sit there toggling the volume every
I do hate
song.
That. I have some playlists that I run for trivia. And I update it and I, get rid of some things and some things I want to play, but they're just so quiet, And so like I've got like Billie Jean is, and then that's super loud, and I have to run and turn it way down because then the next one is, you're a rich girl. It's so quiet.
But it's all they're mastered differently. So they're actual whether they're loud songs or soft songs, they're just their volume levels.
That's what I'm saying. They're the same, even the same type of song, especially like newer songs tend to be louder just by default.
That's why best of albums were good, because they would go back and they would remaster them so that even though the songs came out over a 6 or 7 or 8 year period, when you listen to a best of any band, the songs don't go up and down wildly because they've been turned into something that is supposed to work as a record.
There is a trick that you can set on your AirPods to where, like I love on Spotify the New Music Friday, where anything that's new, it's great. It really is. It's great because they put out all.
I listen to only AI now. Well, I just find that humans can't keep up.
Hey, this is with artists that are well known. Artists usually drop new music Thursday nights at midnight. Or I guess technically Friday morning at midnight. And
Drake might put out a 4th album.
And
you
the
New
Music Friday,
you're sleeping.
The New Music Friday, it usually takes me until about Tuesday to go through the whole thing of the following week. And my AirPods have got a setting where if it is mastered differently based on the artist,
make up for it.
Yeah, it'll auto adjust.
So I have AirPods. Are yours special, or do I just not know where it is in the setting?
I'll show you how to do it.
Will you help an old man out like that?
If I'm listening to something with my AirPods, it's like a show or it's a YouTube video that I've seen a million times, or even a show that I've seen a million times where my brain, makes up the rest. When I'm listening to music, it's out in the world. It's not hardly ever in my ears.
Oh, really? I do it all. I listen to so much music that I do it in every kind of possible
orifice.
way.
Yeah.
Yes, every orifice. Every orifice. It's,
Eric,
you haven't heard the B side, the dark side of the moon.
Oh, man, if you have not through your nostrils, if you've not heard Dark Side of the Moon through your nostrils, you have not heard the dark side of the moon. By the way, the word "the" is a part of that. I'm getting a little annoyed.
What?
Everybody just says dark side of the moon. Look, I'm a stickler, okay?
You're so annoyed with the word "the."
Well, I'm not annoyed. I'm just saying it's in there. So how about use it?
I don't like it when it's omitted or when it's used incorrectly.
No, it's either is what it is. They're not the Foo Fighters. They're Foo Fighters.
The Talking Heads.
They're not the Talking Heads. They're Talking
Heads.
Heads.
The Pizza Hut.
The Pink Floyd.
It is the Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's going out of business, I guess.
No, they got sold.
Yum sold it, right?
Yeah, they got sold to private equity.
They did?
They sure did.
Oh, well, it can only get better now.
Well, it wasn't doing well already.
Okay,
like on its own.
Listen, what we know is that BlackRock will make sure that the menu items improve, no doubt. That's I tell you something, when private equity takes over, make way for more soul and heart and spirit. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's the opposite. That's the first thing they vacuum out of everything.
How do I become private equity so that I can buy everything, but I have ethics and principles,
well, you
and
don't.
then I will make things better?
No. See, that doesn't work.
Ethical equity?
That doesn't.
There's no
ethical equity.
Yeah, there you go. Ethical equity. That would be
Ethel
equity. And my name's Ethel.
Ethel equity.
That's just that's a ridiculous kind of concept. Private equity, you have to you have to wake up in the morning, and what makes you excited and aspirational about the day is that you are going to use your leverage to suck the soul and spirit out of yet another institution before you go to sleep that night. That's why you wake up and you're bounding and ready to go, because you look around, you see that the middle class still has a couple dollars left in their pocket that you want to get, right? So that's aspiration. Yeah. And also, there are some people who can seem to be enjoying their livelihoods, and you want to take that over, suck the spirit and soul out of it so that people can understand just exactly what they are. Cogs in the machine that they don't own. This is very important to understand.
100%.
To be fair, Pizza Hut has been on the decline for a long time.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just, Yum Brands in and of themselves. I mean, that's a big conglomerate. I don't know.
KFC,
who owns, they own KFC, Pepsi, right?
I think Pepsi owns
all the
Yum
Pepsi things.
Oh, they're all bad.
Well, you're all bad.
Pepsi tastes good if you get the sugar.
Wow, sorry.
I just,
You really lashed out.
Well, it's maybe something I've been holding back for a while. It's just kind of, that was the moment. Just kind of like, let it out there. It's just.
Do you feel better, Eric, after saying
I
it?
feel better. She may feel worse. I don't know.
No, you know what?
Yes.
It's okay.
Is it all right? It sounds like it's okay. Sounds like you're taking it quite well.
It's fine.
Yeah. That's what I've always learned. Is usually the more terse a response is, usually that means the person's doing fine.
When a woman says she's fine, she really is.
When a woman says she's fine,
she really is.
It doesn't matter. It's when a guy says she's fine. That's when you know she's fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
fine.
She's fine. Dude.
We need to bring that back.
This is my school days. Dude.
Oh, dude,
she was so fine.
She was so fine.
Oh, dude.
That really died out. I miss that.
I
miss
know,
saying
there's
she's
no
fine.
fine.
What do they say now?
Fine. Well, I don't know. I've been in school in a long
She
time.
slaps.
Yeah, something stupid. She drools, man. Something ugly and disgusting. Just sort of.
No, I'm sure all the kids respect the young women that are.
She's weeping.
That's what she's weeping.
Yeah.
That body was weeping.
Mad ripe for you, baby.
Right. I don't know. I miss when I was growing up. It was.
They say women have talent now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to disguise the fact that you just want what every generation of man has ever wanted before, but you seem like you're more enlightened.
They say fine, but they add the S word at the end. I've heard that.
Fines?
Fine. S word.
Oh, fine. Oh, I get it. Because we have to be.
You put just the S.
We have to be vulgar now because it's the only way to get your point across when you don't really have anything else to.
Wow. See now who's negative.
Well, no, I was trying to take the burden off of you and put it on the rest of the world. I didn't want you to think that I was just going after you. I'm going after the entire world. You just happen to live in it.
You don't
what
have
about
to do that.
snack?
Just go after me.
Gat.
Yes.
Oh, you want it?
Snack had a
wait
moment.
a minute.
Snack had a moment.
Snack?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is just
she's a
about the
snack.
rear.
Okay.
I liked this. I think I mentioned this before. Now I'm being all nostalgic, and I'll get off the nostalgia trip, I promise. But To the Max. That's it. Everybody in middle school.
To the
Well, now there's
To the Max. Well, but To the Max wasn't. She was fine. There's one thing being fine, but she was fine to the max.
To the max.
Would you really say fine to the max?
Yeah.
Fine to the max.
Or
and then
I do
Brody to
remember
the
like
max.
everything in the 90s being like max.
Yeah. Well,
Or-
you,
right?
you kids were just picking up where us 70s dwellers.
Yeah.
The stuff that
That's
we
how
left
long
behind.
it takes the corporation, like the old
catch up.
farts to catch up. Yeah.
Purple
The kids are
Saurus
saying
Rex.
to the max.
Apparently, the ultimate way to praise a woman's outfit, according to Gemini here, is to say, "Man, you ate and left no crumbs." So it's
Oh, that's eat.
That is disgusting. I'm sorry. What is wrong? It's supposed to be
Oh, I
something.
like ate. Oh, she ate.
She
ate and left no
I
crumbs.
don't think about eating because eating leads to something else. And when it comes
Hey,
to
I thought-
romance,
so
I'm
you
not
don't
thinking
like
of
eating?
that.
Is that what
Baby,
you're
you
saying?
toilet.
Huh?
You don't eat? Is that what you're saying?
I did have a friend from Canada.
That's why your wife's always out of town.
Yes. I had a friend from Canada. You guys don't know. But
okay.
he used to I remember we were drinking and this girl walked by. And I don't know if this is a Canadianism, like there to the max or whatever. He goes, she got a nice toilet.
I think about that more than I should.
That is a disgusting way to say you like somebody's rear end. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 in Dorado.
That is right, Eric. Got this one on the jam cam. Tow truck just pulled up to it. It is 285 eastbound, the Interloop Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. It's blocking the right lane and at the beginning of the exit ramp from 285 east to Peachtree Boulevard. So look out for that crash. It is slowing the ride all the way back to Georgia 400, where we also had some earlier trouble clear right around Ashford Dunwoody Road. We've taken the hit from the rain on the south side near the airport, 285 both east and westbound. A little slower than you would expect on the wet pavement between I-85 and I-75. While 75 northbound in Henry County, pretty slow ride this afternoon. You jam up just north of Locust Grove into McDonough before Highway 155. You're going to stay on those brakes up to Jodico Road, exit 222. Then after that, you're looking just fine up into Stockbridge Morrow in Forest Park. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
All next week at 10 to 12 a.m. Make sure you're listening to The Mark Arum Show for your chance to win a $150 gas gift card, a $150 grocery store gift card, and a free HVAC checkup from my friends at Reliable Heating and Air. Budget's tight everywhere. Think of this as a little less pressure on your budget. Fuel for the road, food for the fridge, and comfort at home for the summer. Tune into The Mark Arum Show at 10, 12 a.m. for your chance to win. Get details at WSBradio.com.
I always say TE Certified checks every box. Chris Chandler here with head box checker Josh Brooker, owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Josh, what's on your TE Certified checklist?
Providing great service that starts with a job well done and ends with a smile.
Check.
Doing the job right.
Check.
And giving the highest level of customer service.
Check and check.
TE Certified, we love your home.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. Join me in voting for Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate this Tuesday, June 16th. I endorse Derek Dooley because he's a conservative outsider who will fight to ban insider stock trading, past term limits, and will never take a check during a government shutdown. Derek's never been a politician in the D.C. swamp. He's the candidate we need to beat John Ossoff. Election day is Tuesday. Vote Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate.
I'm Derek Dooley, and I approve this message.
You always remember a home service company that's friendly and thorough. That's 100% the experience I had when CertaPro painters came to my home to look at our white ceilings that just needed a facelift. Ashley Frasca here to tell you that their process is hassle-free and they get the job done right with pride in their work. Things are looking up at the Frasca House thanks to CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
It's Scott Slade, and here's how the team at Ragsdale Heating and Air can get you ready for the hot and humid days of summer. If it's time to replace your air conditioning system, the Ragsdale System Design Specialist can give you a quote today and have your new system installed as soon as the next day. And you'll be confidently comfortable for the next 15 years with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. You can trust Ragsdale for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs. Schedule online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Yeah, you don't like soccer. Come on now, Eric. You don't like it.
I do like. I'm enjoying a little soccer.
Look at that game. 2-0.
Yeah, look at that. The colonizers are beating the colonized right now. It's 2-0.
They scored another.
It's, a second one. Yes, it's 2-0. You're just looking at a replay there, George. This is a information station. All right. I don't want you out there peddling miss or disinformation. Would you like to apologize to me first or the audience?
I apologize, Eric. Audience.
I'm first.
Please forgive
I'm
me.
in front of the audience. You understand how this works?
I
Me
apologize
first.
to you first.
Okay, all right. You're doing it right. Good choice.
I know where my bread is buttered.
He is the doctrinaire.
I don't know where mine is, but
remember, he is the doctrinaire in chief, or DIC.
Yeah.
The biggest.
The head DIC.
I certainly am. Show some respect, or as the kids say, put some respect on it. Is that what the kids say? I don't know. Don't the kids say something like that?
Respect it.
You know what we've lost, or we forgot? Baddie. That's how you say.
Oh, I love. Yeah, baddie. That's true. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Baddie.
Baddie.
Yeah, she's a baddie. Yeah.
That means
That
she's.
that was a couple years ago, though. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
that's kind
old.
of.
That's still hot.
Does that mean she's hotter than a $2 pistol?
Exactly.
I like that one. What's that from? The 40s?
Yeah,
believe
she's a
it's
real
George,
Slim Jim.
the George Jones song.
Yeah.
She was hotter than the $2 pistol.
'Cause $2 pistols was hot.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't normally get those from a manufacturer, a respected manufacturer of firearms. You wouldn't get the $2 pistol. That would be a hot pistol. That would be a stolen pistol.
Yes.
That you bought on the streets of Macon at 2:00 in the morning. That's how hot she was.
Sometimes those pistols do the job.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's good.
I've really gotten to the point now where, like, whenever you guys say something, I'm just going to let the audience. I don't know what that meant. Just if it was bad and people come after me, just know that the host did not know what that meant. I have no idea.
Woo! You guys are on fire today.
Just like that
That
gal.
sounds like the West.
That's what I was
Moss whistle.
thinking. The West Whistle.
Yeah.
You guys are hot today.
Thank you, Wes.
But not
Moss.
as hot as Elon's new IPO, which is almost at 250.
Is that really up at 250?
It went over 225, I think. For a
What
while.
is going to happen
The
when they have to?
economy is doing great.
Oh, it's just fantastic.
If
Have
you're
you
rich,
kidding?
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. You know what? If you can amend that. If you're rich, you're fine to the max.
To the max.
Yeah.
All right, let's give away some concert tickets because we're good people like that. We don't have to give stuff away.
We're a
can just do it.
radio show. That's what we do.
That's right. We're kind of the lower thing. Radio. We are. We're just below circus clowns on the ladder of entertainment. But circus clowns don't give away free tickets. Not the last time I looked. They do some things. I don't want to get into it. It can be dark. But let's go light with 2 tickets to see Beck's Ride Lonesome Tour Thursday, October 30th at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says 20 East is crowded, passing Six Flags. That's where they got the roller coasters.
That is correct. They got a good view of them while they're sitting in these brake lights, Eric. I've been looking for a crash. Haven't seen any. Just pure volume. 20 eastbound from Riverside Parkway, passing that theme park over to I-285. Now into Cobb County, 20 eastbound. That ride's crowded as well through the work zone. From Wesley Chapel Road out to Panola Road. Some westbound delays as well, leaving them all at Stonecrest. And all of Metro Atlanta kind of getting sopped in this wet pattern we have going on. So just look out for the rain falling. It might add a little bit to your commute time as the roadways get slick. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Kick off the summer stress-free and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all of the hassle. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. In a shifting market, selling your home shouldn't add more stress. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That is markspain.com and start packing.
Could you retire 1 year sooner than you think? My new green book, The Retire Sooner Method, available now on Amazon, walks you through 5 research-backed steps that can give a 96% chance of being a happy retiree. It's a step-by-step roadmap to help you shave valuable time off your retirement GPS. I'm offering $400 in free bonuses for readers. Order the book on Amazon, then visit retiresoonermethod.com to claim.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Breaking news. Here's Governor Brian Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Over the last 8 years, we've accomplished a lot, and we've had a strong ally in Burt Jones. Burt knows how to get things done because that's what he's done in the state Senate and as lieutenant governor. Cutting taxes, taking criminals off the streets, raising teacher pay, creating jobs. Burt has been there every step of the way.
Let's get the vote out for Burt on Tuesday.
And here's President Trump, also endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win. Burt Jones is going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia.
Georgia, now it's time for all Republicans to unite and vote Burt Jones for governor on Tuesday.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, primary runoff election day in Georgia.
You just have to take every opportunity you can to come vote, to say enough's enough.
Voters are sounding off as they head to the polls to settle several key races.
Pocketbook issues, public safety, and the political process itself are driving a lot of voters to the polls on primary runoffs.
Basically, the economy, the price of things, the war, situations that we probably should not be in.
Health insurance is so expensive now. We're going to have a lot of people who are no longer insured.
They're trying to take Black and brown communities backwards, intentionally, right in our face.
Big stakes races are on the ballots for both parties today, including Secretary of State and Lieutenant Governor, also Republican candidates for Governor and U.S. Senate. In DeKalb County, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
And we'll have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 o'clock here on 95.5 WSB, or 2026 election station. It is 71 degrees in Atlanta. We have some rain moving through the south side of the city right now. What day brings widespread heavy rain to the metro? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 5 o'clock. Gwinnett County Commissioners okay a contract to continue using speed cameras at schools.
Right now, Gwinnett has 40 cameras at various schools across the county. In 2023, police data shows around 73,000 citations were issued. In 2025, that fell to nearly 32,000. That drop is something Gwinnett County Police Assistant Chief Chris Long says he's happy to see.
This is not money driven. This is not our intent is not to receive
receive revenue from this. It is to slow down drivers.
Still, it's estimated the county could see over $3 million in revenue from the camera system. Keith Cromwell, 95.5 WSB.
Police are looking for suspects after a shooting in DeKalb County leaves a pregnant mother of 2 dead.
This was at the Woods at Pepper Tree Apartments in DeKalb County. It happened around 5 this morning. When officers arrived on scene, they found a pregnant woman who had been shot. She was rushed to the hospital where she and her unborn child were pronounced dead. Officer Blaine Clark with DeKalb County Police.
Preliminary investigation suggests someone shot into the residence from outside.
No word on a motive and no arrest. Anybody with information being asked to call police. They say you can stay anonymous. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
1 month after a man's body was recovered from the Dog River Reservoir in Douglas County, the victim is identified and 2 suspects are arrested using DNA. The GBI identifies the victim as 37-year-old Jamal Parker of Atlanta. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says they've arrested Brittany Amber Baker and Mario Andre Barber. Both are charged with murder. This is why you should always stop when you hear sirens. Several Atlanta firefighters are injured today in a crash at a busy Buckhead intersection.
5 Atlanta firefighters are sent to the hospital for evaluation after the accident at the intersection of Lenox and Peachtree Roads. Atlanta Fire says all 5 are in stable condition. The firefighters were responding to an emergency call with their lights and sirens on when they came to a complete stop at that intersection. They were hit by another car as they pulled forward. The other driver was evaluated at the scene and declined to be taken to the hospital. That driver's given a citation as a result. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
The city of Smyrna warns of possible mail delays while the World Cup is in Atlanta. The Postal Service tells the city there could be disruptions through July 19th. It says some customers may see delays in receiving their utility bills and other correspondence. The city of Smyrna is waiving all late fees until mail delivery service returns to normal. FedEx and UPS are also warning of delays based on temporary traffic adjustments around World Cup venues. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Still cleaning up this crash in Doraville, Bill. They about got it wrapped up, but still a few cars left to tow in the right lane. 285 eastbound, Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. You're jammed up almost back to Roswell Road. Once you get past that, looking good over to I-85, then it hits you hard with those delays. 285 southbound from Chamblee-Tucker Road down past Memorial Drive. 285 westbound, still watching those delays out of Dunwoody into Sandy Springs. If you're heading over to Truist Park, maybe just allow for some extra time as you get toward I-75. And then 285 north and southbound, on and off the brakes both directions on the west side between Smyrna Vinings and I-20, the West Freeway. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy and cool for this evening. Rain showers mainly along and south of I-20. Those will taper off closer to midnight. Temperatures will settle to the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sunshine will heat temperatures back up to the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloud cover returns along with widespread heavy rain showers. Some may produce some localized flash flooding on Thursday, as well as breezy conditions. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. The rain and wind will continue into Friday, but drying out just in time for the weekend.
Storm Tracker radar shows some heavy rain now on the south side of Metro Atlanta. Also some rain on the west side of the city as well. 69 in Stone Mountain, 67 in Mableton, 70 in Fayetteville. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3. It's the Power Hour. Power Hour 3 begins right now with a hearty congratulations to Vicki Trent of Tucker. Won 2 tickets to see Beck's Ride Lonesome Tour Thursday, October 30th at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Bill Crane is assembling. He has a very strange kind of headphone situation that has to be unraveled and untangled.
It's got multiple pieces, too.
It certainly does. I'm sure they're quite good. Bill Crane, big day for you, my friend. You look good. A lot of TV today. You're looking good.
Well, I hope there'll be a lot of TV today, but yeah, it's an election day.
Yes.
Primary runoff election day, so you will be here till upstairs and downstairs with Shelley later.
You'll be joining Shelley Winter later on for what time do the polls close?
7 p.m. unless, and I have not had a chance to check all the counties, unless there were glitches operationally is we had a few places during the primary election. We had a few polling locations in Cherokee, Cobb, and Fulton County that closed rather late, and one in particular in Fulton County that voted paper ballots and closed close to midnight.
It's really kind of strange in my mind because the way I look at it is we've been doing this voting thing now for over 200 years. Suddenly, it just seems to have gotten very difficult. Like, how did it get more difficult? We've been doing
voting
it.
is still easy, but there's
the counting. The counting of the votes.
In the case of the Fulton County precinct, the check-in tabs weren't working, and then there were other glitches with the equipment. So rather than have people cast ballots that might not have been tabulated, the Board of Elections chose to go by emergency order for that precinct to all paper ballots, and then they extended the voting hours to 11 p.m. But if you were in line at that precinct until 11 p.m., you still got to vote. So by the time everybody in line worked their way through with them all hand-cast ballots, not hand-tabulated ballots, it was after midnight.
I think they should just, whoever's left there when the things go down, you just separate people in the room and you just say, okay, all those for fascism, raise your hands.
But this is a much shorter ballot.
Hey, everybody for democracy. All right, you're okay. We put you down.
Local runoffs obviously are important in multiple counties, but statewide, the Democrats didn't have top-of-ticket races until you get to lieutenant governor. The bigger races in terms of draw are the governor and Senate runoffs. Both of those races, at least based on polling, being a little too close to call. And probably overall turnout will be somewhere between 1.25 million and 1.5 million votes that'll be tabulated tonight. If you voted early, those votes are being tabulated on Election Day. So I think we'll know, if Fulton County has some problems, we'll know 11:30, 12 o'clock tonight the winners of most all.
Have you seen the insider polling? Does it look like Burt Jones, Rick Jack, too close to call? What?
All of the polling that is available was taken before those two late-breaking endorsements by the president and the governor on Sunday, which respectively in the Senate race, the president weighed in favor of Congressman Mike Collins. And in the governor's race, though the governor made very clear early on he wasn't going to get involved, he did make an endorsement of Burt Jones and went down and joined him at an event in southeast Georgia. From what I understand, the governor's office was a little bothered by after they made clear they had not made an endorsement.
The Rick Jackson thing.
The Rick Jackson ad continued to run. But those things both are significant, and it's been a mostly rainy election day, which does dampen turnout. So we'll see what the overall net number is, but every vote counts a lot in a runoff, so this is a turnout election.
You know a lot about campaigns. You've been doing them for a long time, and you know these people, and you've been around them. Rick Jackson, has he ever had a hearty laugh in his entire life? Has he ever laughed so hard he's like, oh my goodness, my stomach is hurting, I got to stop laughing?
I spent half a day with him back in March, and I would say more like a hearty chuckle. I didn't see any deep belly laughs, but we weren't, we didn't have a stand-up comedian with us. We were kind of telling him his story and his company's story. And but I think what you're asking there, is there a softer side that's not as gruff and perhaps in some cases people believe mean grandpa looking? And I would say yes, there is that side.
So his origin story is that he was found floating in a basket down the river or something.
Basically, yes.
It reads.
That's what it reads. He had a father who was not present in his life and a mother who was an alcoholic, and he went early into foster care, and he lived a lot of his life in public housing. But one of the things that kind of started...
Who hasn't?
Turn it around for. I know you had some challenges in your life.
I don't go bragging about it.
My
dad left when I was 12.
When you started foster care and you're in your 70s and you're a billionaire, that's a pretty good story. So anyway,
it's a great story.
Yeah, he on a Christmas morning woke up alone because his family wasn't even around. What family that he had, and some donor had left him a $100 bill, and that kind of told him about the innate goodness of people. And he decided, and he's followed up on it. I mean, you've
with Clark's Christmas Kids
and
has
other
been
things.
fantastic.
He helped put together a law that provides foster kids in Georgia with college scholarships if they don't even qualify for the Hope Scholarship. So he has
problems smiling. Like in the commercials, when he's smiling, it's almost like, you know what, don't even try.
Well,
because that looks stranger than you not smiling.
More good Jared here. Some of us have a very natural, handsome smile.
He's just
Bill.
Just a
some of us
don't. You guys want to get a room?
No. I'll take Christina, but not Jared.
Well, we can get a larger room. All three of you.
Well, you know, I'm sure the lactation station's open.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I've been up there all day
but
watching.
some of us don't always, don't have that movie star charisma smile, and I would say Mr. Jackson's probably natural smile doesn't have teeth showing.
You mean like me, your current governor? I got the flashy Hollywood smile.
And he does have a good smile.
And
Brian
you know
Kemp
what?
does have a good smile.
Keeps it to himself.
I told Burt Jones, I support you and all the Chinese vapes.
But the governor's endorsement will make a difference. I don't know that it's decisively different. Nathan Deal at the last minute endorsed Casey Cagle in that runoff. It didn't make a difference. But Brian Kemp is a very well-liked, well-regarded governor, not just among Republicans, among the general public. So we'll see.
We'll see if it works. And then the other one is Collins versus
Derek Dooley.
Derek Dooley.
And Coach Dooley has been, not his father, but Coach Dooley's been coming on rather strong. And in the end,
got it right here.
All right, here.
Had it down to a single-digit race.
Sir. I'll go after Matt Collins. He's got some rumors. I'm going to share them right here, though. Unsubstantiated. You know Debbie Dooley, don't you?
I do know.
She was talking all about that on the X.
They're not related, by the way. Debbie Dooley and Derek Dooley
I ain't related to her.
are not kin.
But I like what she's saying.
Oh, well, very nice. Derek Dooley, you sound like, if we need a governor that sounds
his
like
accent is actually a little more understated. He sounds a little bit more like his dad, but he's a very good man. I just think his challenge has been not having.
Seemed to have come in a little late.
Yeah, that and not having prior elected history or Republican Party history.
Oh, that dopey president wouldn't endorse me. I had to go with Matt Collins. Thanks a lot, Mr. Trump. I might actually win.
On that point, I'll make mention that in the fall, a Trump endorsement's not necessarily what it is in a primary or a primary runoff.
Well, exactly.
So I don't think they'll start putting distance between themselves and the White House, but the trajectory of the White House in this presidency is not this.
Not
Hands
right
up
now.
in the air pointing skyward.
Didn't you hear the war's over, though?
Does appear we have a ceasefire agreement. My column for the week will be on the merits and demerits of that ceasefire agreement, but in that we didn't think we'd have one for a while. And it does appear by
done
Friday.
It 5 weeks ago.
In Friday in Geneva, we may actually have a signed agreement.
You
But
should have done
the
it
price
5 weeks
tag
ago.
for the agreement's not insubstantial.
What about Israel? I don't have it.
Well, there's that.
Israel.
Let me just, Lindsey. It's Lindsey Graham.
Well, I like missiles.
He's
Bill
been crying.
knows I like missiles.
He's been very upset since the
I'm crying on my
announcement
missile.
Don't cry in your missile.
I know.
Lindsey is. Yeah, I think that Trump just should have done this like 6 weeks ago. It's just turn tail and pay them to open the Strait of Hormuz. Because here's the thing, most people are not really going to follow the all things. If gas prices come down in 6, 7, 8 weeks, and we're back to under $3, like $2 and
It's going to take a little longer from that.
Okay, let's say we still have 5 months till the election.
We do.
So
We do.
if we, I'm just saying. Look, I'm not a fan of this administration. I'm just saying that I think that Trump thought that he would win this in a week, and by the time he got to the second week and didn't have a plan, he should have done exactly what we're going to do right now. Now, they're going to dress it up, and they're going to do a victory lap, and that's fine with me because we need to be out of there. For whatever reason, we need not another Iraq and Afghanistan or Vietnam that keeps going on.
But
even
there
though,
are some not in, like the nuclear monitoring of their weapons grade and not weapons grade uranium. Those details haven't been hashed out yet. That's 60 days more. There are some things that are not insignificant that do need to be put down in writing and agreed to and signed off on beyond the 2-page memorandum.
No, I know that because this is a memorandum. It's a memorandum of understanding.
Correct.
It's not a treaty.
It's not a treaty.
It's
and
nothing
which would have
along
to
those
be
lines.
a treaty would have to be approved by the Senate.
I just say this. I think that it's a complete humiliation. I think it's an unforced error. But the best thing that you can do in those situations is just get out and move on. And so, the nuclear thing, they're going to tell us that has anybody even considered attacking North Korea? This is what Iran sees. This is why they want a nuclear weapon. I'm not siding with every country is what they think, and they think that they're great, and then their enemy, whatever. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just saying that the reason Iran wants a nuke is because they look over to North Korea, which has been like the most rogue nation in the world, and no one has bothered to invade them because they have a nuke. So
that
I don't
and
want
wiping Israel off the planet. Those two.
I don't want Iran, but I don't want Iran to have a nuke. But, this is bad leadership for the last 35,
I'm
40
agreeing with
years.
you, as you already know, on the war and the ill timing.
So let's just cut and run. Get the hell out of there. We lost Vietnam. Nobody cared. 2 years later, bicentennial. Everybody's celebrating America. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't stick around and turn it into a 20-year Afghanistan. Afghanistan was lost 4 years in, and we stuck around for another 16 years with no chance to do anything better than we pulled it off. So I'm now Israel is totally beside themselves, and Israel and Hezbollah are going to try to break this thing up and make it more difficult. But I say once we turn around and go the other way, just keep on going. I don't live there. I live here. You know what I want? Good roads, bridges, healthcare, things like that. I live here. I wish everybody in the world the best of luck. But you're talking about these wars and these tensions that go back hundreds and thousands of years. I'm not going to be able to jump in there in my little lifetime and solve it. So let's keep the money here and try to, I don't know, lead by example and be an inspiration to the rest of the world so they say, hey, let's do it like America. They got good roads, bridges, airports, healthcare. That's the way to bring people around to your way and your worldview. Alex Williams says it's very slow in downtown with all the rain.
Not helping the causes at all, Eric.
Hold on. Are you blaming it on the rain? Because I'm a big Milli Vanilli fan. Go ahead.
We're going to blame it on the rain. I'm with you on that. 75 southbound, it's very slow. Starting in northwest Atlanta, right at Moores Mill Road, 400. Not terrible, but you are going to slow right around Lenox, 85 from North Druid Hills. All that heavy volume stays with you right into Midtown and downtown, with 75, 85 southbound staying bumper to bumper down to I-20. Northbound, not any better, with brake lights starting just before University Avenue. You're going to stay jammed in up toward Freedom Parkway and the Buford Spring Connector southbound. That's a rough ride as well, out of Buckhead through Northeast Atlanta into Midtown. Traffic brought to you by Service Experts. HVAC making a weird noise? Leave it to the experts. Save $90 on an HVAC precision tune-up with Service Experts. Visit serviceexperts.com and book today. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustTale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
WSB's looking for a home for Cato. Chris Chandler here from Atlanta's Morning News. He's our WSB Dog of the Month with Paws Atlanta. You can see him at WSBRadio.com/dog. He is adorable, goofy, friendly. Our sponsor, Finley Roofing, will pay the adoption fees, too, for Cato's new family. Go to WSBRadio.com/dog.
Not only are uneven concrete surfaces around your house eyesores, they can be serious tripping hazards. AquaGuard's concrete lifting solution is just what you need. Go to aquaguard.net today and set up a free inspection. Remember, AquaGuard.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed, right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, we're barreling through 2026, but it's still early, and that means it's still a great time to get organized in your financial life. And here's the good news for folks listening out there. Hoffman Financial Group is here to help with that, aren't we?
Yeah, so we make it simple, right? And it goes back to saving people time. Don't worry about you having to work with us. We work for you. So if you were to reach out to us, we would start with something as simple as the Portfolio X-ray. Simple as far as your time that you need to provide us some data points on, but we'll take the hours and we'll apply our expertise to generate a pretty comprehensive look at your financial life, specifically your risk profile, the fees in your portfolio, the performance over last year, 3 years, 5 years, the last 10 years against benchmarks. We'll also stress test it. Can we go back in time and say what would have happened to your portfolio during the Great Recession or the dot-com bubble that burst or the COVID correction? It'll give you an indication of how much your money is at risk. All of those components mixed into one simple 10 to 14-page report. We'll give you a copy of it. We'll walk you through it. And as I say, I have yet to see one that didn't have 2 or 3 golden nuggets, as I call them, of opportunity for you to contemplate possibly enhancing your financial future moving forward.
Make 2026 the year you take control of your financial life with this complimentary offer from Hoffman Financial Group. There's no cost for the portfolio x-ray, and the report is yours to keep. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Great service starts with great people. Chris Chandler with one of those great people. It's Josh Brooker, local owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
It's not just the fully stocked trucks or having the right tools. Our people make the difference. So we hire kind, honest, hardworking technicians and then spend hundreds of hours training them on the TE Certified way.
TE Certified, we love your home.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. Join me in voting for Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate this Tuesday, June 16th. I endorse Derek Dooley because he's a conservative outsider who will fight to ban insider stock trading, past term limits, and will never take a check during a government shutdown. Derek's never been a politician in the D.C. swamp. He's the candidate we need to beat John Ossoff. Election day is Tuesday. Vote Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate.
I'm Derek Dooley, and I approve this message.
Our listeners are so generous. Thousands of you have donated to Cars for Kids. Thank you. This is the very best way to get rid of that old vehicle, and you'll be helping kids too. Free and stress-free removal of your vehicle anywhere in Atlanta. No hassles, no paperwork, no lowball offers. Plus, you'll get a tax receipt for your charitable donation and a vacation voucher. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's cars with a K. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Bill Crane, did you make any money on that UFC 250 the other night?
Only in that they had it. I lost money. I was hoping the rain was going to take that out.
You put a position in Kalshi or whatever. Bill Crane, how about you let people know how they can get more Bill Crane?
Bill Crane, One Man's Opinion, is a weekly column. There's a Substack you can sign up for free. You can read it here on WSBRadio.com. CSI Crane is the name of my company, and I'm on most of the socials.
Bill Crane. So how do you see everything's too close to call before tonight going in? This is going to actually be surprises on both sides, the Senate seat and the gubernatorial?
I think we could be surprised on both sides. I mean, neither of the candidates on either the governor's race or the Senate race are so far out that I could easily call. I know what I think's going to happen, but there's no data.
Tell us now. What do you think?
What do you think's going to happen? What's the prediction?
Come on.
Well, let me just say this: the tendency in runoffs in Georgia, when the first position is not 10% or more apart, and in the 40s, is for the second place person to slingshot past, because in your 30s, 60+% weren't supporting you, and they're more motivated to turn back out. But we do have, again, those endorsements that are not insignificant and record spending. So
how do they get out? How do they get that out to like rural, whatever? How do you get the word when you only endorse somebody 48 hours before an election that's already been going on, because we already had early voting.
We had a week of early voting.
Yeah.
Well, in the governor's case, he went down there. He was with in Darien, Georgia. He was in southeast Georgia when he physically made the endorsement. It got a lot of play. It got national media attention, and it got local TV and radio. But not everybody hears or sees that anymore, because it's not like the old days where there's everybody watching local TV. Or
I guess maybe everybody's on there. Everybody's scrolling, right? So they're going to get these updates.
But obviously there were people who voted early, and there were people whose minds it won't change. Endorsements are not magic; they don't change direction, but they do shift momentum, and they do if they're significant. And those are the top two to get: Donald Trump and the governor. They do shift attention and can cause people to vote otherwise.
I feel like maybe you predicted that Rick Jackson is going to win.
I did. And I would stand on the tendency for, with the spread being only 5 percentage points in the primary, 38 to 33, and both top place finishers, Mike Collins and Derek Dooley, Burt Jones, not having more than 40%, the tendency is for that second place finisher, Nathan Deal, over Secretary of State Karen Handel, Brian Kemp over Casey Cagle, to slingshot pass. So the tendency is Georgia voters will supply more votes to that second place runoff finish.
All right, I'm going to hold you to it.
We can put something on it. I've got two bets with Shelley. I've won one already, and I may lose the second.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll ask him what position he's taking, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, you know.
All right, you're going to be all night long, WSB TV.
Until we know, yes.
And WSB Radio tonight,
Yes.
7. When is Shelley on? 7 to midnight?
7.
7 to midnight, I believe.
I think
7
till
to
10,
10,
but if we
7
don't
to
know at
10.
10, then he'll stay to midnight. To understand my understanding.
All right, and you are going to be there for the whole ride.
If it's still going on, I will still be here.
Thank
unless
you.
they take me out of the building.
Thank you, Bill Crane.
You're
I will
welcome.
personally escort you out of the building.
My hair might be a little much.
Alex Williams says 285 East is jammed into Doraville.
All due to this crash, still hanging out in the right lane, Eric. 285 eastbound, the Interloop Peachtree Boulevard. The delays stretch all the way back to Roswell Road and Sandy Springs, so pack the patience there. 285 westbound, that's not any better. That is jammed almost from Peachtree Boulevard all over to Roswell Road and Sandy Springs as well. That's not due to any crashes. That's just all the volume and the rain we've been having. And I'm looking for new trouble as we speak. 285 southbound, the outer loop heading through East Point into College Park, just past Langford Parkway. Already seeing brake lights fill in there, so we will see what's causing that jam. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Time to shut the door on your old, creaky, ugly garage door. I'm Dan Watkins, local owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Don't get ripped off by national companies with outrageous prices and gimmicky jingles pretending they've been in Atlanta since day one. Here's what's really important: high quality work, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
PB&J, mac and cheese, biscuits and gravy, some things just go together, like Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows and exceptional installation.
It's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows. The best windows deserve the best install.
Quick, clean, and hassle-free, expertly installed to perfection.
Window and door shopping made simple at ngwindows.com.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Is there anything more miserable than a hot and stuffy house in Georgia? Nobody wants that. It's Scott Slade. Get ready for the hot and humid days of summer. The team at Ragsdale Heating and Air is ready to help. If it's time to replace your air conditioning system, the Ragsdale System Design Specialist can give you a quote today and have it installed as soon as the next day. Not only will you be more comfortable this summer, you'll be confidently comfortable for years to come with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Zero repair cost till 2041. Everything will still be covered. I know this firsthand. I had a small glitch with my system recently, and after a quick visit by my Ragsdale tech, it was done. No additional charge. For 30 years, Ragsdale's been the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs. You only need to remember one name. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by A1 Garage Door Service. Our top local story, primary runoff election day in Georgia.
This is so important. Choice between voting and tyranny.
90 minutes until the polls close. DeKalb County voter Leon Cohen says he's concerned about election integrity.
With the way that they've changed the election strategies, that they'll purge you from the rolls if you don't vote consistently. So that's a big part of why I'm here. The other piece of it is that these elections are the most important, even more so than the national elections, because these are the people who actually make decisions.
Winners today advance to the general election in November. The most high-profile contests are Republican races for governor and U.S. Senate. We'll have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 o'clock on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. Right now, 71 degrees with rain moving through metro Atlanta. What days could bring heavy heavy rain and possible flooding. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. School speed cameras will stay in Gwinnett County. Commissioners agree to pay Red Speed Georgia to continue covering 17 schools with 40 speed cameras for at least another year. Gwinnett County Assistant Police Chief Chris Long says it's made a difference when it comes to safety.
External studies, to include our own internal data, have shown that school zones enforced through this method see a significant drop in speeds within the first month and a continued reduction by a percentage each month before leveling off.
The program does not cost the county anything and actually brings in about $3 million in revenue. A Georgia man is sentenced to 300 years behind bars on child porn charges.
Authorities tracked down 68-year-old Mark Anthony Williams in northwest Georgia while investigating another child abuse sex case. During their investigation, they located hundreds of thousands of photos, videos, and other sexually explicit material of children. Williams admitted to collecting child porn for over 20 years, saying he'd often take photos of kids at the grocery store or other public places. A jury found Williams guilty on 16 counts of sexual exploitation of children, with the judge sentencing him to the maximum sentence allowed by Georgia law. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
A man accused of dealing crack cocaine from a Cartersville apartment is under arrest. Cartersville police say they opened an investigation after complaints from residents about suspected drug activity on Jones Street. During the investigation, they determined 64-year-old Paul Campbell was using the apartment to distribute crack cocaine. Police say Campbell doesn't live in Bartow County. He's been arrested multiple times in the past on drug charges. He is now facing new charges of possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. Marietta police are looking to learn more about a deadly motorcycle crash on I-75.
The driver, identified as 27-year-old Parker Fawcett of Canton, was traveling southbound on the interstate when he lost control of his bike near South Marietta Parkway.
He did not survive that crash. Multiple vehicles did stop to render aid.
Marietta's Chuck McPhillamy says cameras did not capture the incident, so investigators want to hear from anyone who may have seen what caused Fawcett to crash. No other injuries are reported. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
With 6 in 10 third graders in Georgia not reading proficiently, literacy coaches are deployed to all schools, and a new study provides a unified model.
A map of literacy coaching resources is now in place to help with implementation of literacy skills in Georgia schools. Dr. Lindy Morgan, director of the Sandra Dunnigan Deal Center for Early Language and Literacy, says sometimes teachers are reluctant to embrace new ideas.
That's an issue that in the interviews and focus groups that we did with coaches and coaching leaders, that sometimes there is a resistance.
Morgan says the study will provide a model for training and guidance in schools, but warns change won't come quickly. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 5:34, and it's time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, going to check that ride to the northern suburbs. Not a terrible one this afternoon. You will encounter some brake lights, though, 75 north, as you make your way through Marietta and Kennesaw, starting right around North Marietta Parkway. Again, on and off that brake pedal up to Chastain Road, even seeing some southbound delays out of Ackworth where we've had some rainfall. 575 northbound, sluggish up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. Toughest of it on 400 is that ride in Sandy Springs from Abernathy up to the North Springs MARTA station. And then where it's been raining north of there, you're seeing some volume out of Alpharetta into Forsyth County starting around Old Milton Parkway. And the toughest part of 85 northbound out of DeKalb and Gwinnett is that transition from 285 east to 85 north. You'll stay a little slow up toward Beaver Ruin Road, then not too bad up into Duluth and Swanee. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy and cool for this evening. Rain showers mainly along and south of I-20. Those will taper off closer to midnight. Temperatures will settle to the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sunshine will heat temperatures back up to the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloud cover returns along with widespread heavy rain showers. Some may produce some localized flash flooding on Thursday, as well as breezy conditions. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. The rain and wind will continue into Friday, but drying out just in time for the weekend.
Storm Tracker radar shows rain showers moving through metro Atlanta right now from west to east. It's 69 in Norcross and in Hiram, 70 in Hampton. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's Scott Slade with John Loud, president of Loud Security Systems. And John, with cameras and video doorbells, some folks may not see the need for a security system. Why should they consider monitored security for their home or business.
Monitored security is all about peace of mind for your business and for your home, especially with proactive video solutions. I highly encourage you to take action 30 days too early instead of 1 day too late. Whether that's getting water detection notification, fire alarm, you also get insurance rate reductions for having a monitored security system.
Loud security systems. Call 678. Get loud.
A roof is more than just the shingles you see. It's the protection you don't. Hi, I'm Megan with Southern Exteriors. We're talking about high-grade underlayment, ice and water shields, and a solid deck, all sourced from the same manufacturer. Since 1999, Southern Exteriors have been building roofs that protect what matters most. Take 10% off your next roofing project. For quality you can see and integrity you can trust, call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. That's southernexteriors.co.
Hurt on your bike? Steel Horse Law is the most experienced local law firm to protect your rights.
At Ameris Bank, we know it's never just business when it's your business. So we're here to be your partner. Whether you're launching a startup, expanding locations, or managing daily finances at your company, you can do it all with a committed financial partner on your side. Our expert business bankers are ready to empower you on your financial journey. We're Ameris Bank, and we're fiercely yours. Visit your local branch or learn more at amerisbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm telling you, are you a convert, George? I mean,
Pretty funky.
just amazing stuff. Well, they started the New Orleans funk sound, which is polyrhythmic. Great stuff.
Sounds like Little Feat a little bit, or Little Feat probably sounds like them.
Yeah, they came around in the mid-'60s. You know, I like about the Meters, and this is one of the few that has actually some singing in it. But, you know, a couple of the Neville brothers are in the Meters, and they kept trying to get them to let Aaron join. And the other members of the band are like, then we're going to have to write lyrics. Yeah. All right, Steve? Tim,
Where's
please.
Steve at?
Always on my mind, my friend.
I live rent-free in your head.
Tim Andrews is going to be playing. I want to talk about. You'll be in this sketch comedy, kind of a play, but a sketch comedy.
Sketch comedy show.
And we'll give more details as we get closer. But it's going to be at the end of July, and people should go see this because they're going to have an opportunity to actually see you on stage play Trump, which I think is amazing. And we'll have more as we get closer. We'll
Are you going to wear makeup and a wig and stuff?
I think so.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome. Now, I bring that up to let people know that that's coming up, but also when you do Trump, I've watched you, for the last 10 years, because you're one of the only people that now does Trump the way he sounds now. With the old mannerisms, the sloshing with the teeth, but physically, what people can't see is that you have, when you're watching and he's talking to that press pool before he gets on the helicopter or the plane, and you see him from the side, you've added the way that he stands now. He kind of like half. He's somewhat hunched over.
Yes,
and his gut is like really out there, and his hands you've added that to how you portray him. And when I see him being like that or you being like that, and I don't know if people remember this, but Trump is starting to look like Senator Phineas Bedfellow. Do you remember who that?
No.
That was a senator in Bloom County. He looked like Tip O'Neill. He was like a bird or something.
Oh, no, that's Shoe, isn't it?
No, that was Shoe. Right. I'm thinking of this is in Bloom County.
Phineas who?
Hold on a minute. No, this is Senator Phineas Bedfellow. I asked AI.
Oh, yeah, with the red nose
yes.
and the tie.
Yeah. But that's kind of how he's starting to look, and you're adding it to your Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Which is...
I got to be a little more projecting when I do him. Yeah, I can't do the lazy Trump. It's got to be the confrontational loud from the, from the lower part there.
You got to get it out there. But keep
your diaphragm, Trump.
Keep the sloshing and.
Oh yeah,
you got to figure out a way to let him trail off the way he trails off.
Oh yeah.
I think it's all right if people in the cheap seats don't hear the last things he says, because that's kind of the way he is. Up
and down.
Very much like an accordion.
Yes. It's so much of the way that you get his voice right is that you get his body, his physics right. And people who are listening to the show can't see that. Maybe a little bit in your face, people can see that on on the video.
Well, the accordion, that helps quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know.
You get the physical part down, you can get the voice.
That's right.
So this is going to be a sketches. It's a series of sketches.
Multiple sketches. The one I'm in is like a news and a press conference, segment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, talking to reporters, being Trump.
Okay, and is it a concept? Is it themed? Is it all political, or is it current events, or
I think
are they just a series of apropos to nothing sketches like Saturday Night Live?
I haven't really looked at a lot of the sketches. There's another one, but it's not political.
Right.
This is a news segment,
Mhm.
and so they have other people on the panel, and it's funny.
Okay, that sounds funny. I've seen it, so we'll let people know because I feel like this show has to have some pull. Like we need to start showing that hey, if he's going to show up as Trump in a play, then I want that damn thing sold out. Now I don't know if I'll be there, but I'm just saying that I think that the listeners owe it, and I think enough listeners will want to see you actually doing Trump.
And when I know, I'll tell you everything about it.
Right, and recognize though, but it's just one part. So here's the other part where I'm worried about. I'm worried that our audience really wants to see Tim Andrews play Trump. And so it's great because the tickets get sold out and everything. And then once you do your thing, they're not respectful of. That's what I worry about.
I think it's an equal
I
opportunity
care about the
offender.
stage.
Equal opportunity offender.
No, I know that. I'm just saying our fans.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying to our fans is it's not enough to go buy the tickets and enjoy Tim Andrews. Once you're in the damn place, what do I always say? Respect the stage.
Yes.
I don't care if it's 7-year-olds with the worst musicians in the world or whether it's Rush. Respect the stage.
Yes.
Always. I don't want to
quietly appreciate.
Unless
no cheering.
Unless they
No,
say
you can
something
cheer.
I don't like.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Then I can start throwing things, right? If they
Not-
say something I don't like on.
Oh yeah, bring rotten fruit and things just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah. I think they sell it in the lobby.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah.
some people aren't prepared.
Smart move though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the refreshments at a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
else
the
you gonna go?
markup's crazy.
Yeah. Where else you gonna go?
This economy's tough. You need to have the rotten fruit at a discount.
Or like now at a movie theater, like that isn't even. It's like people are walking around waiting on you. People are like going up and down in those chairs, like they're in Lazy Boys, and they're.
Oh, do you
in
like
their
the sound
living
of it?
room. They make noise, and by the way, these things don't. There's no maintenance. Am I?
Oh my god!
There's no maintenance. I'm watching a movie and you squeak.
No maintenance anymore.
And then if there's a 10-year-old, forget it.
Oh, the last movie
Forget it.
the last movie that I went and saw, I saw the matinee for Mandalorian and Grogu, and
I'm sorry.
And yeah, I know, I am too. And they had just freshly painted the theater, so like
Oh,
when
it
you walk,
stunk?
so it stunk. Like I had my popcorn and my soda, and it smelled like wet paint. And I'm like,
Maybe
oh,
that's how they were going to get you to enjoy the movie.
I guess so.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Weirded
Get me high.
I used to go
You
see.
can watch the paint dry.
Yeah, seriously.
Which
Yeah.
it turns out it was
Right.
more entertaining. Yes.
I used to go to the Buford Twin. It smelled in there too.
Oh yeah, that's always They did not clean that place enough.
No.
You got to do that like once every 6 hours.
Yeah, with
because
a hose.
Yeah, because
And bleach.
let me tell you something. Human spillage,
Yeah.
not easy. You walk into your seat.
Excuse me.
I know this is what I've heard. I don't have any personal
They had
experience.
the best popcorn though.
Didn't like the movies because it was all pornography, and you know me.
Yeah,
I'm not into that sort of
no.
thing. I like a well acted, a good plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the popcorn. I mean, you're stuck to the floors, but
Yeah.
the popcorn is fantastic.
Yeah, if you drop it on the floor, don't pick it up.
Is that place still around?
No, those places.
Are there any porno theaters?
I think they're all gone.
Still
man.
around in the age, like
I
just
think
some
that
sort of
they-
nostalgic thing, like Quentin Tarantino bought one, and
I don't think that stuff like that goes on in heterosexual worlds. You know what I mean? There's stuff going on in like seedier gay establishments.
No, that's not. Well, that may be true in like big cities or whatever. But the
Yeah.
truth was, like in the 70s and the 80s, if you were in a mid-sized town, you didn't have 4 theaters like that.
Right.
There was just one, and it was usually heterosexual stuff, but
On the screen.
On the screen.
Right.
Because you didn't have, you go to L.A. or Chicago, New York. Now all of a sudden there's a theater for you, whoever you are, and whatever your particular kink is.
The bathhouses and stuff are.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They shock me.
I don't understand the whole bathhouse thing. I've never quite
don't?
understood.
Well, they're back now.
I don't understand what
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about movie theaters, like.
Well, I know, but I mean, stuff like that exists, and there are theaters and things that are made for.
Yes, I get what you're saying. I get what you're almost saying.
Okay,
yes, I'm able to glean what you're kind of saying.
I can't say.
I know, because we're on the radio, and this here is a family-friendly show governed by the Federal Communications Commission, and don't you ever forget it.
A couple of things here, guys. Number one, there are adult movie theaters left in America. In fact, there's a few dozen of them.
Yeah?
There is one on Cheshire Ridge Road here in Atlanta that's still open. It doesn't have a huge screen, but it does have a screen.
Yeah,
Tim's
the
like,
screen's...
where's that?
Yeah, the screen's not very big.
I think
wait a minute, hold on. People have told me the screen is not very big.
I feel like,
is it surround sound THX?
I'm sure you get all the bells and whistles with that. And then the other thing, too, is could you imagine, what if you were to take like a drive-in theater and then turn that into an adult theater? Wouldn't that be great? Take like an old school drive-in?
Oh, yeah, that would be fantastic. I mean, if you want outdoor...
Just that blasting over a neighborhood?
Let's not forget the outdoor orgies. Can we bring them back?
Yeah. Let's
what
go,
happened
guys.
to the dream?
Put it next to a pickleball court.
Alex Williams has you would get more complaints about the pickleball court, I think. Alex Williams has better news on 285 in Doraville.
That I do, Eric. That crash finally cleared out of the right lane. 285 eastbound, the inner loop at Peachtree Boulevard, exit 31. Still slow, leaving Roswell Road in Georgia 400 and Sandy Springs, but once you get past that, the delays are starting to improve. 285 southbound just stuck in the brake lights on the wet pavement while it rains from I-85 into Cab down to Highway 78 to Stone Mountain Freeway. And I think I'm finding new trouble, or looking for new trouble, I should say, out of Duluth into Norcross. 85 southbound approaching Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. I'm going to scan the jam cam and check on that for you. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Tune in to Atlanta's Morning News.
Shooting in southwest Atlanta that sent a man to the hospital.
All your latest news, weather, and traffic.
Traffic red alert, long running now along Georgia 400.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Reports the UN Security Council will also meet.
Tomorrow starting at 5. 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
If you see one ant, it's not alone. It's the beginning of an ant home invasion.
It's Dave Baker with Matt Breda from Breda Pest Management.
One ant is likely a scout looking for food for thousands of others.
Better call Breda. Ants are not a part of a healthy home.
Breda protects inside and out. Our precise interior protection focuses on cracks and crevices and eliminating the colony at the source.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
EMC Security.
Our video doorbells are handy for seeing when packages are delivered or when the kids come home or even checking to see who is at the door. But what about when something more serious happens like a break-in or fire? That's when you need a monitored security system. At EMC Security, we've been protecting Georgians for almost 30 years. Still locally owned and still no contracts.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
You always remember a home service company that's friendly and thorough. That's 100% the experience I had when CertaPro painters came to my home to look at our white ceilings that just needed a facelift. Ashley Frasca here to tell you that their process is hassle-free and they get the job done right with pride in their work. Things are looking up at the Frasca House thanks to CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Georgia's growing fast. That includes more large energy users like data centers choosing to do business here. The good news, Georgia Power says residential customers won't pay more because of it. Large load customers are required to fully fund the infrastructure needed to serve them, helping protect homeowners and small businesses from added costs. In fact, Georgia Power has frozen base rates through 2028, and beginning 2029, the typical residential customer could see annual savings in their bill averaging more than $100. Learn more at georgiapower.com/data centers.
There's a difference between a backyard and a space you never want to leave. At Ben Hill Renovations, they design and build outdoor living spaces that feel like your own private retreat. Custom pools, outdoor kitchens, and patios, all crafted with a level of detail that only comes from 60 years of experience.
Hey, it's Robbie with Ben Hill Renovations. Let us create the outdoor living space of your dreams that fits within your budget.
Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this. Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career. Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Norway and Iraq are making their way to the pitch for their match. How am I doing with the vernacular there? Huh? Pretty
Not
good.
bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you going the soccer ball?
Throw the soccer ball to me. You see
That
these.
way.
You see these Norwegians.
It
And, I
is.
mean, it's like central casting.
Yeah.
It's like they just look like Norwegians. And I'm looking at it as they're taking the pitch there. I'm thinking, they're probably like really into Norwegian black metal. Listen, they're really dark souls. I don't. Is it illegal for the sun to shine in Norway? I mean, they get.
It shines for 24 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
basically,
one of
yeah,
those places?
Yeah, during this time of year, it's like basically 24/7.
Yeah, but like half the year.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
during the wintertime, it's
nighttime.
like no sunlight. Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, what culture is going to give you the best metal possible? That's going to be the culture that lives in darkness. 6 months a year.
darkness.
And they all look the same because they practice eugenics.
Is that? Oh, do they still practice eugenics?
No,
Is
not
that?
still. They did.
Oh.
I thought that was the Swedes that did that, not the
The
Norwegians.
Swedes did it too. I think until like the 70s.
Really?
I think
Oh,
the Nordics.
come on. You're
yeah.
slanderizing. You're slanderizing.
No, she's not
the
wrong. One of
Swedes.
them did for sure. I didn't know both.
Well, I
of
know
them
they both did.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Well, all I can
Ready?
say is the result of it was some of the
58.
best heavy metal music you're ever going to hear. And who can argue with that? I'm not a fan of eugenics. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, on the other end of in this particular case,
Silver lining.
we got some of the darkest, heaviest, fastest metal that exist, and I'm just pointing that out. That's all. I'm just pointing it out.
There should be some character that like says something absolutely normal, right? That like, well, I mean, Hitler was a monster,
Right.
but you know,
We'll call it the butt you know guy.
but you know,
It's Jim Butt you know.
Jim, but you know.
I mean, women should have all the rights that every human being has. But you know,
Hold on. Are we still doing the bit?
Yeah,
Da-da-da-da-da. Misogyny.
Hey, hilarious.
Ooh, you guys are on fire today.
Hell yeah. With their
How does the West Moss thing go after the whistle?
What is it?
What's the money market doing?
No, what's happening in the
what-
money market? What's the money market doing with
With
I bet
West
George
Moss? Because then you were like, what's
Yeah.
West Moss doing?
George
with the
can play
money
it right
market?
here. It's you got the card number.
Didn't Autumn do the whistle?
What's the market doing? With Money Matters, Wes Moss.
There it is.
What's the money market doing with something West Moss?
Autumn Fisher, you asked the question and we delivered. Don't say
Good job.
Don't say that we don't. I don't want to hear this. I wasn't. You were heard.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
You were heard.
Yep, and
Huh?
seen. Well, heard.
What'd she say?
I cannot make
Guys,
it out.
he said scene.
and seen.
And smelled.
I don't feel smelled. That'll be the next one.
I don't feel smelled. Guys, come on.
I'm trying my best here. I haven't showered for a week and nobody's noticing.
I'm using my own body.
That's right.
Hey, out there in the audience, we smell everyone.
You smell. I am seeing.
I smell you. I smell you,
Jack. There are
he loves smelling people. He's like a kid.
So does Putin.
You smell like a kid.
Putin smells people.
Well, there are way too many people that are putting on social media, I did my everything shower. Nobody wants to hear about your everything shower. We get it.
I do want to hear about. I want to
it.
hear about your nothing shower. Hey. Yeah. Well, the whole thing, the whole culture now, the get ready with me videos. Oh my. There's some lady I saw. She's putting makeup on. I was watching it. She's making some kind of political point about somebody she knew might be a spy or something. I'm trying to follow this thing, and she's like dabbing makeup on her. And then they told me I can't take this seriously.
You got to watch the one that Autumn sent me. It's J.D. Vance doing it.
It's an AI?
It's on TikTok. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, AI, you got to give it. It's produced some funny stuff. That's about it. Stephen Hawking being dropped in the middle of those WWE matches.
Doing like a half pipe.
Yeah, you can't pretend that's not funny.
The Bob Ross stuff has been great. He paints just random things.
And it's all gone now. Yeah. Thank you very much, Sam Altman.
Do you know he was blowing like $15 billion a day on it.
I know.
You have some traffic for me?
I do have some.
I'm distracted by the World Cup. The Norwegians they really look tough.
Distracted by such a great show.
You got lost in the show and you forgot.
A listener there.
Well, good. I'm glad.
You guys are on fire today.
What's the money market doing?
By the way, that guy with your guys are on fire, that was like in the first 30 minutes. I don't know if we can keep on living off of that. I don't even know if he still thinks that.
Maybe just play the
For the next hour, we're only going to play that open mic over and over again.
Alex Williams says there's a crash on 85 South in Duluth.
And it's been in the second left lane. That's the left lane next to the express lane. And as I speak, an ambulance arrived on scene, and they helped escort this crash. We'd like to see this from the left lane to the right shoulder. So now all lanes are right back open, 85 southbound in Duluth before you get to Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. Hopefully that'll help out that ride that's been slow from 316. Northbound delays on 85 north from 285, heading up toward Indian Trail Road. 400 northbound, still seeing the worst of it from Abernathy to the North Springs MARTA station in Sandy Springs, and some more slow spots scattered about between Alpharetta and Cumming. 75 northbound, it looks just fine leaving 285 till you get up into Kennesaw toward Ackworth. Just some taps of the brakes on the wet pavement. Same on 575 northbound, approaching Highway 92 in Woodstock. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
So, how much did they raise the price of your termite bond renewal this time? Switch to Breda Pest Management and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, 1 hour until the polls close. Key races will be settled in today's primary runoffs in Georgia. Voters talking to WSB today about why they are heading to the polls.
Not only DeKalb County, but just what's going on nationwide. It's the political environment where our voice needs to be heard. and that we have a say in the democratic process.
Turnout has been light.
More than a third into the primary runoff day, McNair High School in DeKalb County had only a few dozen voters. Gene McGinnis is one who did brave the rain.
Because this is so important. Choice between voting and tyranny.
Taffy Maynard says health care and affordability are key issues for her.
We are being challenged. And being a senior citizen, I have very much challenged with Medicare and other issues.
Among the races still being decided are the Republican candidate for U.S. Senate and both parties' candidates for Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of State. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
We'll have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay tuned for updates and results beginning at 7 o'clock, 1 hour from now. 95.5 WSB is your 2026 election station. It is 71 degrees in Atlanta. We have scattered rain showers moving through right now. What day brings a flood risk and will rain linger into the weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. School speed cameras are staying in Gwinnett County.
The county is paying Red Speed Georgia LLC to continue to blanket 17 schools with speed cameras for at least another year. The program doesn't cost the county anything. It actually brings in about $3 million. Gwinnett County Assistant Police Chief Chris Long says it's a powerful tool to keep kids safe.
Each school has at least 2 cameras, so for a police officer to be omnipresent in those areas during those times is we do not have the manpower for that.
Long says the county has seen a 50% drop in citations since the cameras first went up. Keith Cromwell, 95.5 WSB.
A pregnant woman is shot and killed in DeKalb County.
Officers located a pregnant woman who had been shot multiple times. She was rushed to a hospital, but sadly she and her unborn child died of their injuries.
Officer Blaine Clark with DeKalb Police says it happened early this morning at the Woods at Pepper Tree Apartments. A preliminary investigation shows the shots came from outside the apartment. The woman's 2 children are not hurt. Police are trying to identify suspects, and anyone with information should contact DeKalb Police. The Cobb County School District goes to court to recover fees imposed by the county.
The lawsuit states that since 2011, Cobb County has charged the Cobb School District $130 million in fees for collecting school taxes. The school district says no reasonable person would believe the cost to collect taxes is that much. In addition, the schools say the county lacks legal authority to charge the collection fee in the first place because in 2011, the Georgia legislature passed a law requiring school taxes to go to the schools without any fees. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
WSB has reached out to the Cobb County attorney for comment but has not heard back yet. Several Atlanta firefighters suffer injuries after they're caught up in a crash while responding to an emergency call.
The crash happened at the intersection of Lenox and Peachtree Roads in Buckhead. Atlanta Fire says the fire truck had its lights and sirens on and came to a stop before driving through that intersection. That's when it was hit by another car. 5 firefighters are being evaluated at the hospital and are in stable condition. The driver of the other cars evaluated at the scene and is given a citation. That accident is still under investigation. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
America's emergency oil supply is now at its lowest level since 1983. New Energy Department data shows the Strategic Petroleum Reserve fell again as the U.S. loans oil to energy companies to help keep fuel prices from spiking. The reserve is the country's backup oil tank in case of wars, hurricane response, or major supply shocks. The latest drop leaves the U.S. with less cushion if another disruption hits. It is now 6:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hadn't been fun through downtown, Bill, and now we got a stalled box truck to gum up the works even more so. 7585 northbound, this box truck stalled out in 2 left center lanes on the connector northbound right before you get to the Varsity. That's approaching 10th Street exit 250, and it is a mess behind it with brake lights stretching all the way back to Highway 166 Langford Parkway. You can maybe use Highway 29 Metropolitan Parkway. Those will get you up to Northside Drive as an alternate. And southbound, still almost 30 minutes out of Buckhead on 400 southbound from Lenox Road down to I-20. 75 southbound, the delays start just south of West Paces Ferry Road in northwest Atlanta. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy and cool for this evening. Rain showers mainly along and south of I-20. Those will taper off closer to midnight. Temperatures will settle to the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sunshine will heat temperatures back up to the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloud cover returns along with widespread heavy rain showers. Some may produce some localized flash flooding on Thursday, as well as breezy conditions. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. The rain and wind will continue into Friday, but drying out just in time for the weekend.
Storm Tracker radar shows scattered rain showers right now moving through metro Atlanta. 71 in Conyers and Peachtree City, 69 in Johns Creek. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Correctamundo, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
Is this the meters?
This is not the meters. It's also not Twist and Shout, although it has exactly the same build-up.
Very similar.
Put on your red shoes.
This would be David Bowie.
David Bowie?
Bowie. It's Bowie.
Baba Bowie.
What are you, just like Tourette syndrome? Just throwing things out today?
Yeah.
Hey, George Washington's 1757 beer recipe has been revived ahead of America's 250th anniversary. Don't you all feel more patriotic and excited?
Absolutely. It's a light beer, too. George Light.
It's a light beer?
Yeah, it's a light beer. We have a package,
In
too.
1757, they had the concept of light beers?
Yeah, it said that he enjoyed this after dinner, primarily. He didn't want to, get super wasted.
I'm glad I didn't live back then. I like the idea that if I want a beer, I can just, go down to the supermarket and get as much as I want. I don't have to actually
brew it
myself.
I'm glad the home brew trend has really died down. That was annoying.
That was stupid.
Well, you would go to people's houses
your
and those
home
beers were
brew,
terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible. They're not as good as what you can find at any supermarket. We don't need it anymore.
And plus, there's breweries everywhere now, so you get better beer.
It's like people with I got
they
some,
only give you IPAs.
I got some.
Please get out of here. IPAs had their moment 10 years ago.
Yeah, what do you?
Hey,
well, hey,
watch your tone, young man.
Let's laugh at her. Let's throw stones. You dumb IPA.
I'm sorry.
I used to love IPAs. Now I don't go near them.
Yeah, they had their money.
And I mean, I've been out
10
the
years
more.
ago.
I'm not autumn. I knew that.
It's all sours now. Sours were 5 years ago.
I don't know. It's
What's
just,
the current?
I started.
We're going through a big lager and
I like lager
Pilsner.
and Pilsner.
I love lager and Pilsner.
I'm Pilsner and lager.
I love lager and Pilsner.
and Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Schlemazel.
House and Pepper Incorporated.
Do you know what a schlemiel is or what a schlemazel is?
I used to. I forgot. This used to be like of course, you're like the trivia queen, so you're going to know these things. But I used to know. It's like a loser, right?
Yeah.
A schlemiel, and then the schmazel is like a bumbling.
Schlemiel.
Schlemiel is like a loser, and then the other one's like a bumbling person.
So one, like a schlemiel, is the person that's walking and spills their soup, and the schlemazel is getting someone else's soup spilled on them.
Oh, I got it. Well, that's kind of both ends of this. That
There
covers all of life right there.
There you go.
Now the audience has one question: who are Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to stay on the radio until I get to that last reference where the last person goes away or unfortunately maybe loses their battle with life. I don't know. But the last person that gets the last reference, that's how long I'm staying on radio. Once I find out that I'm making references to 60s, 70s, and 80s stuff, and then the last person is gone that ever got that stuff.
He mentioned Squiggy.
and then I have to retire. I have to retire at that point.
Hello, Levain. That was Lenny.
Yeah, why you pick one and then go with the other? Doesn't make any sense to me. We're making no sense. Can you imagine someone listening to us for the first time?
You want to hear a little bit more about George Washington's
No.
beer? We have a package. Come on.
Talk about
People drank beer
He
because
grew hemp.
water was too dangerous.
He grew hemp also.
Yeah, he was a bro.
Right. Okay, with the hemp. He didn't grow hemp to get high. He grew hemp because it was a thing to make a rope.
Dude,
That's right.
You should leave the British, bro. That
Yeah.
Yeah, man, your Jefferson did this.
You know why George Washington got mad at the English?
Why?
Because he did not. There was before the revolution started, the war, there was he thought he was going to get the highest award from the king, that an American could have. I don't know what that award would be because he had, I believe he was racked up some victories in the French Indian War.
He
I
did,
believe.
yeah.
So he expected whatever that highest honor that you would receive, he expected it, and he didn't get it, and that upset him. I mean, that doesn't mean that's the whole reason he was there, but it all kind of started with he was dissed. You know, you think this diss culture started here. This country exists because King George dissed George Washington.
Didn't get his props.
Didn't get his props. You got to give a man his props.
We are having, on July 3rd, Young Washington is coming out to theaters, too, which will tell a little bit about that
Is
story.
that the AI movie?
Is it AI?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's AI.
You were
or
telling
not.
me about these history shows that were
Yeah,
AI. I
that's
couldn't
what's
watch
his
it.
face, the guy who made
Aronofsky.
Yeah, those are awful.
I don't know if he was a part of it, but there was a few of those inner things between the UFC fights.
Yes, I read about this that they were like AI things.
That was
I
kind
think
of
that's
the
I think
crappiest looking thing.
I think that was probably you'll find it was that Aronofsky stuff. He's got the guy's a great director, but he has some sort of
like a
production
daily-
company that's an AI production company, and this is his first thing. And it's funny because if you watch it, they'll be talking about the Declaration of Independence. You'll see Thomas Jefferson. If you look real close at the documents, they'll say Declaration of. The thing about
got 6
AI,
fingers.
AI just cannot get like words on a document right. Words,
getting better, though.
it gets like it gets like a word and a half, and then it becomes Roman numerals or something.
Like
But hey,
lifts a little bit.
Take all your
Uniform.
money. Take all your money and bet it on that. That's what I'm thinking.
You'll be happy to know this Young Washington is not an AI movie. In fact,
Okay,
Kelsey
good.
Grammer's going to be in it.
Is he playing
He's
young?
not. No.
Is he
He's
playing
Thomas,
young Washington?
No,
Thomas
he's
Fairfax.
Thomas Fairfax, yeah. But you've got William Franklin Miller.
What is this
George
coming
Washington.
out on like July 4th or
July
something?
3rd.
Oh, nobody cares. Young George. We're not going to learn anything. I mean, my goodness, everything about that they said about Queen wasn't true in that movie. That was Queen is in living memory. How much is true you think is going to be about this George Washington movie?
There's gonna be
Chopping down
some
the
like
tree.
nods to what people know, where
Yeah.
he's like he chooses not to brush his teeth.
Yeah, or
You know?
or it'll be like a Marvel movie where he'll break the fourth wall. You know, I guess maybe I should cut that cherry tree down, huh? And then look back. You know, it'll be some kind of goofy nonsense.
Something in the background, yeah, like who chopped that cherry tree down?
Who directed it?
This guy John Irwin, who I don't recognize any of the other stuff. He's got a music.
Steve Irwin's brother.
The Jesus music is one of his films.
Oh, that was a great one. I
He's
don't know.
got
never
I
heard of
Still
it.
Believe, American Underdog.
Okay, it's
Sarah's
all. That's just
Oil.
we don't need history done by jingoistic people. Just history. Hey, I got news for you. History's dry, and it's also nuanced. And there turns out that there are very few, maybe no, actual 100% good guys and 100% bad guys. So that's history, and you don't want to look at it, and you don't want to see it. So just move on. You don't have to like make it up. Young George Washington. Geez, I wonder if she'll kiss me. You know, come on. I don't need to see him like, should I hold her hand?
Mary, you're a lovely one.
Did this ever happen?
Well, yeah, and so many of these things are going back like to the origin of, people's like we know who George Washington is. So
Yeah.
what can we do? What kind of story can we tell about him? Let's talk about how he grew up. The young George Washington.
Yeah.
Like, you know what this should be is like a PBS series.
Yes.
That'd be kind of more
Right,
interesting.
yeah. I think that if you really want to go find just an episode, just find out everybody's got that time in their life. How about the whoring George Washington?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently
around.
he had like 1 year where he was catting around.
Just give me a few minutes to undo my trousers.
Yes, excuse me.
No one with a hoop skirt was safe. Did they have hoop skirts then? I don't know.
I believe they did.
Maybe.
We'll go to Autumn
No.
Fisher, who is
Yes.
the ombudsman of the Von Hessler
Well,
Doctrine.
if I think about my knowledge of Gone with the Wind,
Yeah, that
they
was.
did have that, and he was president before the Civil War.
Yes, he was. He was
Okay.
necessarily. He would have had to have come before Lincoln. I'm thinking that would be the chronology.
The Civil War was a bad war, but
But hey, what if
got a great movie out of it.
How many people know that there were 10 presidents before George Washington? George Washington's the first elected president.
10?
I believe it's 10, but it was rotating. Sometimes it was the same guy again, like 3 or 4 years later.
But he was kind of the one that
well, he was
almost
voted
was like
for.
the most stickler of them all.
No.
It was like I don't think we should be. I shouldn't be running for so long. I don't want to. The people can come in, but they need to be really polite.
Yeah,
no.
no.
Shake my hand.
Well, that was due to the Articles of Confederation before the Constitution was adopted,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Well, this is the period of time before we had our first election, and so it was really kind of it was like a board. It's one of those boards where you just rotate who the leader is.
Right.
But they did have the title president, I believe.
I think they did.
And there were like 10 of them, but I think 2 or 3 of them served more than one.
John Hancock was one of them.
Each term was 1 year.
He's signing everything.
Yeah,
everything's really big.
Yeah, he had 2. He had 2 terms.
No,
John
I know,
Hancock.
but a lot of them did. A few of them did. But they weren't back to back. I don't think.
No, it was not.
It was like being on a board of something.
They were
and
called the President of the United States in Congress assembled.
There you go. How come we don't know about these people? Well, most of them were signers of the Declaration. But
Where was Button Gwinnett?
He was not a president.
oh,
Dang it!
I was down here working. Oh, never mind.
he was building that.
Yeah, he was busy.
He was building the water tower.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. If we're going to just reinvent history, I'll just throw that one out there. Alex Williams says there's a stalled.
Young Button.
That's coming out July 5th.
There's a stalled box truck on the downtown connector. You mean a box truck, not a truck full of boxes.
A box truck, that's it, Eric. Yeah, 7585 northbound. Right before you get to the varsity on your right, it is in a couple of left lanes before you get up to 10th Street exit number 250, and it's an absolute mess behind it with delays stretching back to Highway 166 Langford Parkway. Take Metropolitan Parkway or Highway 29 up to Northside Drive as an alternate, and still no fun as you travel southbound on 7585 southbound. Those delays start heavy on 400 around Lenox, 75 and Northside Drive. It stays with you as you make your way down to I-20. Traffic brought to you by Air Conditioning Specialist. Ready for summer? Call Air Conditioning Specialist. Get a professional AC tune-up for just $59. Call 478-COMFORT. ACS, your comfort is our specialty. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey folks, Mark Aram here. All next week at 10:12 a.m. on the Mark Aram Show, I'll have your chance to make your summer a little better. You can win a $150 gas gift card, a $150 grocery store gift card, and a free HVAC checkup from Reliable Heating and Air. Stock the fridge, fill the tank, and make sure your home will be comfortable all summer long. So make sure you're tuned in at 10:12 a.m. for your chance to win. Get details at WSBRadio.com.
My uncle's Maytag washer lasted over 37 years. His motto, buy once, cry once. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello. When I started A1 Garage Door Service, I thought about my uncle's Maytag. Most garage door springs get about 10,000 cycles or 3 to 5 years. Our Max Life springs last over 100,000 cycles. That's a minimum of 30 years. From repairs to upgrades, call A1 Garage Door Service today or schedule online at a1garage.com.
A1 from day one.
Georgia homeowners, quick question. When was the last time you paid full retail for anything? Not your TV, not your phone, not your car. So why are people still paying full retail for windows? Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort, and most homeowners don't realize this. Big window brands mark their prices up 30 to 50% just for the name. You're not buying better windows, you're buying their advertising budget. Here at Window Comfort, we cut out the brand tax and we go factory direct. That's how we deliver premium windows for thousands less. And to kick off 2026, we're making it stupid not to check. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, free installation, and no payments until 2028. Don't be the homeowner who paid full price. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. Go to windowcomfort.com and get your free, no-pressure estimate today.
Breaking news. Here's Governor Brian Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Over the last 8 years, we've accomplished a lot, and we've had a strong ally in Burt Jones. Burt knows how to get things done because that's what he's done in the state Senate and as lieutenant governor. Cutting taxes, taking criminals off the streets, raising teacher pay, creating jobs. Burt has been there every step of the way.
Let's get the vote out for Burt on Tuesday.
And here's President Trump Also endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia.
Georgia, now it's time for all Republicans to unite and vote Burt Jones for governor on Tuesday.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Switch your termite protection to Breda, and your rate is locked in for 10 years. And Breda is proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this summer, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through August 1st and save up to 25% off custom printed banners. Staples. That was easy.
Remodeling your home's exterior requires expertise, experience, and attention to detail. That's what I built my business on. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. I'm the siding and windows expert you hear on the Home Fix-It Show, with decades of experience for all things exterior. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
So we have all these viral videos of Euros here in America watching their favorite teams in the World Cup, and they're kind of like responding to America. They've never been to America before, and they're responding to being in Buc-ee's and all of this Americana. This one, I just don't understand why, just because you saw something on television all your life, you assume that it wasn't real. I know buses are usually kind of red or green in England, right?
Yeah.
But so this lady, I don't know, just out of
Her name is Lynn Venti, and she went viral.
Guys, the yellow school buses are real. My whole life I thought it was just cartoons or the telly that would show these yellow school buses, and I was like, it's not real, it's just for the telly. Blimey, it's real.
Now,
No, I may.
we can say, oh, this naive European person, but as I recall, a very prominent American at one point expressed the same thing.
But among the many things, I'm excited about electric school buses.
Oh, it was electric.
I love electric school buses.
God,
I just love them for so many reasons. Maybe because I went to school on a school bus. Raise your hand if you went to school on a school bus.
Everybody? I think didn't walk.
Well, the first time.
No, I think there's another one where she goes on about them being yellow. Isn't it?
So here's the thing. Who doesn't love a yellow school
There
bus?
we go.
Right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? Just, there's something about the, and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right? And it's part of our experience growing up.
All right, she lost her legs.
It's
We don't
part
have
of,
to.
you know,
Blimey.
I agree with that adorable English rose.
Guys.
Those school, they're yellow.
Yeah,
They're
they are
not just
yellow.
for-
Yes. That's funny, Kamala. It is funny. It's hilarious.
You know what? I love a bouquet of sharpened pencils.
Isn't that clever?
I'd rather get that than a bucket of flour.
That's funny, Kamala. I can't believe she didn't win.
The yellow school buses are real.
What?
Me whole life, I thought it was just
Me whole life.
cartoons. The
Me whole
telly that would
life.
show these yellow
I've got
school
British
buses
cousins, and they
I was
have asked about the yellow school bus.
That what?
Yeah, it is a thing.
My British cousins have asked me about the yellow school
But why?
bus.
They wouldn't assume that just because they see them
they
on
see
television.
American movies.
Right. But
It's the same thing that we think about that red telephone booth. It's like,
Right,
okay,
yeah,
big,
great.
big deal.
But there's if I went over there and saw a red telephone booth, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh, I just thought it was for the telly. Why would you think it's just for the telly?
I just thought it was for the telly.
If you're watching
My
any,
whole life, I didn't know.
If
that
anything-
people wore socks on the feet.
if anything from another culture shows up in a film that you're not familiar with, you just go, oh, I'm not familiar. But you don't think, oh, they must be lying. That's just for
I just
movies.
thought, whoa, it's real. It's not just for the telly.
A redneck in England. What in tarnation is this?
Me whole life.
Me whole life.
I love when the English go
it
me.
was a fake.
Me oh Lord.
Me used to be me angry young man. Me used to be
hiding
being.
me
Me
in the
used to be
sand.
angry young man.
Me hiding me head in the sand.
Me hiding me head in the sand.
Bus, yellow bus. Alex Williams says the connector is officially a mess.
Yeah, the rain sure didn't help anything, Eric. You had a stalled box truck in the mix, and it is just a big old mess. 7585 northbound, leaving Langford Parkway. It's getting a little better north of Langford Parkway. You're really jamming University Avenue up to this stalled truck into multiple left lanes before you get to 10th Street. Southbound delay still very prominent on 400 from Lenox. 75 just below Moore's Mill. All that pressure stays with you down to Cortlandt Street and through the Grady Hospital curve. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
America is turning the big 250, and at Mr. Plumber, a cool rate company, we're celebrating with a deal we're saluting. If your water heater is starting to show its age, making odd noises or just not keeping up like it used to, now's the perfect time to call Mr. Plumber. For the month of June, save $250 on a new tank-type water heater and enjoy more hot water, more comfort, and more savings. Mr. Plumber is also offering $50 off any weekend appointments. See him on the web at MrPlumberAtlanta.com.
In a world that never stops changing, the professionals who rise are the ones who never stop growing. The Project Management Institute is one of the most respected professional organizations on the planet. A network of driven, talented leaders shaping the future of business, technology, healthcare, and beyond. PMI Atlanta members don't just manage projects, they lead them. They open doors, they build careers, they connect with people and opportunities that move Atlanta forward. And now, you're invited. On June 17th, Project Management Institute Atlanta brings together the best minds in project management for a professional development day at Georgia Tech, packed with world-class speakers, hands-on learning, and the kind of networking that changes careers. Whether you're a longtime Project Management Institute member or you've been to an event, this is your moment. Register today, members and non-members, at PMIAtlanta.org. That's PMIAtlanta.org. June 17th, Georgia Tech. Be there. PMI Atlanta, because great leaders never stop learning.
Buying your next car is easy with the Jim Ellis Expressway.
Express yourself.
Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. These days, we're all short on time, so convenience really matters. And when it comes to buying a vehicle, you should be able to shop for a car the way that works best for you and your schedule. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we've made it easier than ever for you to shop, buy, and trade your way. We call it the Jim Ellis Expressway at JimEllis.com.
Express yourself.
Buy the car you want, the way you want, with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Browse thousands of vehicles from our entire 22 dealership network, calculate your payment, get a value for your trade-in, and secure financing, all from the comfort of your home. You can even schedule an at-home test drive or home delivery. We believe the way you buy your vehicle should be just as personal as the vehicle itself. Start shopping now at JimEllis.com.
Express yourself.
Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic,
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story: voters have 30 more minutes to cast a ballot on primary runoff election day in Georgia. DeKalb County voter Taffy Maynard believes senior citizens like herself are overlooked.
We need someone in place that looks out for the people that are least respected in this country. And I'm going to say amen.
Clayton County voter Lester Bostic says he wouldn't miss an election.
You know, if it's an election to just how many toilets you got to have in the house, I vote for it. So that's just something that it's embedded in me.
Winners today advance to the general election in November. The biggest races are for Republican on the Republican side for governor and U.S. Senate. And we will have in-depth team coverage of the Georgia runoff races tonight. Stay with us for updates and results beginning at 7 on 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station. It is 71 degrees in Atlanta. We have rain moving through right now, but what day is likely to see very heavy rainfall? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A shooting inside a Delaware hospital. Police report at least 2 people are injured. No word on their conditions. This man who works at the hospital describes the scene.
I was in the emergency room, and you could hear the shots go off, and I guess he got in somehow, and he had a breakdown.
The search for the suspect continues at this hour. Police believe this was a workplace shooting. DeKalb police are searching for the suspects who opened fire at an apartment complex, killing a pregnant woman and her unborn child.
The 911 call came in around 5 this morning. A person shot in the 3300 block of Pepper Tree Circle. Blaine Clark with DeKalb Police tells us when they arrived on scene,
officers located a pregnant woman who had been shot multiple times.
The woman was rushed to the hospital where she and her unborn baby died. A preliminary investigation shows those shots were fired from outside the apartment. Police asking anyone with information to give them a call. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
School speed cameras will be staying in Gwinnett County. Commissioners agree to pay Red Speed Georgia to continue covering 17 schools with 40 speed cameras for at least another year. Gwinnett County Assistant Police Chief Chris Long says the cameras don't cost the county anything.
This program is a net zero cost to the county and is completely funded by violators.
He says it's brought in about $3 million in revenue. A month after a man's body was recovered from the Dog River Reservoir in Douglas County, the victim is identified and 2 suspects are arrested. Using DNA, the GBI identifies the victim as 37-year-old Jamal Parker of Atlanta. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says they've arrested Brittany Amber Baker and Mario Andre Barber. Both are charged with murder. A Georgia man is sentenced to 300 years behind bars on child porn charges.
A jury convicts Mark Anthony Williams on all 16 counts of sexual exploitation of children against him. Detectives were led to the 68-year-old Williams' home while investigating another child porn case. When they searched the house in Walker County, they found hundreds of thousands of photos, video images, and other child sexual abuse material. Williams admitted to collecting child porn for over 20 years and also admitted to taking photos of children in public places. The judge sentenced him to 300 years behind bars, the maximum allowed by Georgia law. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
The world's busiest airport wins top honors at a National Airport Business Conference. The annual Airport Minority Advisory Council names Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport of the Year for leadership in advancing economic opportunity, business diversity, and innovation in the aviation sector. Ordering fast food on a delivery app can run almost as much as a casual restaurant meal. New data from restaurant pricing firm Revenue Management Solutions says those apps can turn a $10 fast food combo into a $27 order. It is 6:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
A little bit better news downtown, Bill. Just watched Hero escort this stalled box truck to the right shoulder. All lanes back open. 75-85 northbound before you get to 10th Street. I'm looking for new trouble heading into Midtown out of northwest Atlanta. 75 southbound before you get to West Paces Ferry Road. I'm seeing heavy delays start to stack up there. We will see what's causing that jam. And also delays on 75-85 southbound. They're trying to thin out. Thickest of it is getting past Atlantic Station in Georgia Tech. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Cloudy and cool for this evening. Rain showers mainly along and south of I-20. Those will taper off closer to midnight. Temperatures will settle to the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sunshine will heat temperatures back up to the mid to upper 80s. Thursday, cloud cover returns along with widespread heavy rain showers. Some may produce some localized flash flooding on Thursday, as well as breezy conditions. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. The rain and wind will continue into Friday, but drying out just in time for the weekend.
Storm Tracker radar shows scattered rain showers moving through metro Atlanta at this hour. It is 71 in Noonan, 71 in Midtown Atlanta, and 68 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Summer is here, and so are the bugs, those mosquitoes, ants, roaches, spiders, and all the things that can ruin a backyard cookout or family time outside. That's why I trust family-owned and operated Arrow Exterminators. For over 62 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses with great customer service and 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Schedule your free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com and tell them Belinda sent you.
You don't have to check the heat index to know that summer is here. That's right. It's time for long days filled with cookouts, pools, and travel. At All Care, we hope you're taking a break, but we're not. All Care is always available 7 days a week at 15 Atlanta area locations. And we offer online scheduling, same-day appointments, and availability for urgent needs and walk-ins. You can even get your pre-travel physical after hours or on the weekend. This summer, have fun and stay healthy with All Care.
Steel Horse Law has mastered the law on bike accidents. They win big for bikers.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. Join me in voting for Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate this Tuesday, June 16th. I endorse Derek Dooley because he's a conservative outsider who will fight to ban insider stock trading, past term limits, and will never take a check during a government shutdown. Derek's never been a politician in the D.C. swamp. He's the candidate we need to beat John Ossoff. Election day is Tuesday. Vote Derek Dooley for U.S. Senate.
I'm Derek Dooley, and I approve this message.
This is Scott Slade. Thinking about security? Most people stop at a video doorbell so you can watch a package get stolen after it happens. That's not protection. With Loud Security Systems, security means prevention. Add cameras around your home or business, door and window sensors that alert you when someone tries to get in. Monitored fire protection, water leak detection when you sleep or travel. Security is more than a video doorbell. Visit loudsecurity.com because it's time to get loud.
Loud Security Systems. Call 678. Get loud.
Summer storms may come and go, but the savings at Dr. Roof are here right now. Mark Aaron back with you. If your roof needs repairs, replacement, or just a professional inspection after those pop-up thunderstorms, now's the time to act. Visit drroof.com. Check out their summer specials on roof repairs and new roofs. Dr. Roof's helped homeowners protect what matters most with trusted service and quality craftsmanship. Don't wait for the next storm to find out if your roof has problems. Go to drroof.com today.
So, information I gleaned out of that break is that Brian Kemp, he really cares about insider trading in the Senate now?
Well, I used to care about it.
You used, yeah, because you used to tell us, you were like, hey, vote for Kelly Loeffler. Wasn't she like the queen of insider trading?
Well, whatever she did back then or what she does now don't really appeal to me.
So
but
now
I didn't care about it, but now I do.
Okay. I guess, people change their minds. Autumn tells me that all the time. She's like, hey, people grow.
People are allowed to change.
You got to allow them the room to grow. So I guess that.
Right. Hey, foolish consistency is the hobgoblin to small minds.
Something like that.
Right. You're absolutely right. I forgot who said that. Wasn't Trump.
Apropos to nothing, Jelly Roll's getting a divorce.
Oh, that's a sad news.
What was he with that bunny?
XO.
Bunny XO.
Who is she?
Oh,
she's an influencer of some kind. I don't know.
She's a singer. She really fixed him up. She got him off the drugs. She got him skinny, and then all of a sudden,
she did not do that.
Hold on. This is what I'm wondering. Is this an Ozempic divorce? Did he he lose that weight, get off the drugs?
He said he did it naturally.
Really?
Yeah, lipo.
It's natural.
old school.
Well, Autumn said that she
Everything's natural, by the way, in my book. So I don't understand this idea of natural. It's like everything's natural because we're inside the earth. I'm not inside the earth, but we're in our ecosystem, and everything is natural. And I don't understand if the human brain creates something, somehow that's synthetic. Now, I always use this example. If a bunch of beavers build a dam in Lake Lanier, on the side, right, they say that's natural. But if human beings develop the technology to create Hoover Dam, that's somehow not natural. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
Everything is natural.
He did it without hormone supplementation.
Okay. He says.
He says.
So says he.
And now he's touring. He's got a whole nother tour bus that's like a moving health wagon. Because he's so into being
That's where he keeps the
health
women.
wagon. The health wagon.
Keeps the chicks on it.
He's not going to be able to get rid of that cursive writing on his face.
No, but he'll find like a
That would drive me crazy.
Chick that's got her own face tattoo.
That's right.
That's right.
So
the key to his roller skate.
Autumn sounded like she knew something about this.
No.
Are you
Tim was
saying
gonna
that
say
Bunny XO deserves this?
Yeah, you said
Tim-
she
Tim
didn't.
was gonna say something.
No, you're the one who said she didn't do that.
She didn't do that for him. So
Oh,
you
true.
seemed like you had
I feel like she
privileged
helped- yeah.
information.
I feel like she helped him get off the drugs.
Well,
but
helped him is fine, but to say she got him off of that takes all of the work that maybe he did.
You're
to
saying that
stay
he
sober.
doesn't have any agency.
Right.
And of course he does
And
have
it's
some
wrong.
agency.
And it also perpetuates an idea that a partner can get you clean or make you a better person.
And
you
you're
have to do
against
that
that.
yourself.
You're against that.
I think Jelly Roll used her. I think Jelly Roll needed
I do
somebody
too.
to support her, got off the drugs, lost
him.
the weight, and then
You know
cast
what's-
her to the
do you-
side.
Do you know what's so really hard to believe for me in all of this?
What?
I
we're
still
talking about?
have never heard one single Jelly Roll song.
Have we not
For
heard it?
one
Like, do I know a Jelly
second-
Roll
Yeah,
song,
we played
Jared?
it. Yeah, definitely. Because I only talk to God when I need a favor.
I still don't know that.
Hold on.
That's
hold
the,
on.
you- what are you? Was that supposed to
He went
jog
like this.
my memory?
That was-
was, was I supposed to like go?
Hang on.
Oh, that one? I didn't say I wanted to hear. I'm just saying that in my life.
Here we go.
Ew, I hate this already.
Yeah. Well, I hate the production.
He's live here.
What?
No,
He's
not.
live.
That's not
Yeah,
right.
he's live. He's definitely
That's
Oh, he
not
might
a-
be live, but it's
There's something in that microphone.
Yeah.
There's a mosquito in that microphone.
Well, he sounds like a 0 and a 1.
It says
Tired
here-
of this kind of vocal. Goes.
Don't forget his collab with Marshmello.
Again, that's not his voice. Awful. And people have told me this guy has a voice
He
that
does have
makes
a
you
good voice.
cry.
He does have a
Then
great
why
voice.
is he hiding it behind?
Well,
that
that one
sounded really bad.
That one it's a collab with Marshmello. Marshmello obviously changed it.
You know what it kind of sounds like? You know, like when you have, this is only for us, when you have audio and
Are you
you're
telling
trying,
me? Hold on. Are you telling the audience to go?
away, audience.
Go away. This is for
yeah,
us.
audience,
This is
if
for
you
us.
don't know anything about like audio engineering, you're not
Yeah.
going to understand.
Yeah.
When you,
But
when
Autumn's
you
an
have like a
expert, so.
hiss in the background of some some dialogue or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to get rid of it, and then eventually you just have like enhanced all of the computer sounds instead of the vocal. That's what that sounded like to me, and that's like what they want.
I can't, as an old man kind of rant or whatever. I mean, this Drake put out 3 albums and they've been #1 for 4 weeks now, whatever. I listened to like 2 seconds. I just don't understand how anybody would want to listen to that voice. It's so.
Is it all overproduced?
But it's all auto-tuned. And but that tickles the ears of many people. Like, obviously, different strokes are different folks.
Yeah, ran to Atlanta.
They hear that and they go, geez, I hope that there's no good bass or drums involved. I just want this high-end auto-tune mosquito-sounding crap.
Atlanta, tell you about my run.
All right,
you know what
that
I'm
right there is auto-tune.
Well, he for real sounds like a mosquito for real.
Who was that guy? Was that?
That's Drake.
Oh, that's Drake.
Yeah, that's Drake. That's Randy
They all
Atlanta.
sound alike. That sounds like Morgan Wallen to me. I mean, I just once you go into that pitch correction, auto-tune,
Yeah.
it just sounds the same. But, and this could be seen as a criticism, maybe it is, but it doesn't have to be. The audience doesn't care anymore. This is why people, I can't believe all these AI songs. For the last 15 years, you've been training yourself to enjoy robots singing to you. So what? Now that robots are doing the writing and the producing, there's no difference. There's no difference. You hear these AI things, and it's you can make that.
I remember sitting at that house,
living
Stab your ears.
So not only does this sound fake, but it sounds so like performative.
Yeah.
Like what can I talk about in my song? It's going to be like hometowny.
I remember when the Braves won the Super Bowl. when the Braves won the Super Bowl. Nobody thought that
Super Bowl.
Nobody
they
ever
beat the
thought.
Falcons, ran Rome, went down 40 points and came
That
back.
surprised everybody when the Braves won the Super Bowl.
And the Hawks got involved.
No one called that one.
That's worth writing a song about.
That one is, I got to give it to him. But you don't need the auto-tune.
You know that,
but on top of
that
it,
Maroon 5 song also sounds like that. Like na 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 na, that's like animals.
it just I just think that, you know, I know I sound like an old man and just complaining, but in Autumn, you're talking about the artist. I take it off the artist. It's on the people. You have to reject crap. If you don't reject crap, you're going to get more crap. That's the way it works.
Well,
Alex,
let me leave.
Are you rejecting me?
Yeah, I was just rejecting the show.
All right, you don't have to take my advice literally.
Okay.
Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
That's right, and if you're on 285 East, the inner loop, trying to get onto I-85 northbound to head up to Norcross, that ride's about to get slow once again due to a crash in the left lane next to the HOT lane on 85 north past Jimmy Carter Boulevard, where now we got some heavier rain falling, so that's definitely not going to help out things. Elsewhere, 285 eastbound, the inner loop, toughest part of that on the north side inner loops between Georgia 400 and Peachtree Boulevard. 285 westbound, I'm still seeing some brake lights out of Dunwoody into Sandy Springs, and then the southbound right lanes are slowing on the west side below South Cobb Drive down to I-20. Traffic brought to you by the Georgia Lottery. Get ready for another Powerball jackpot tomorrow. Powerball players can win millions playing in store or online at galottery.com. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
All next week at 10 to 12 a.m., make sure you're listening to The Mark Arum Show for your chance to win a $150 gas gift card, a $150 grocery store gift card, and a free HVAC checkup from my friends at Reliable Heating and Air. Budget's tight everywhere. Think of this as a little less pressure on your budget. Fuel for the road, food for the fridge, and comfort at home for the summer. Tune into The Mark Arum Show at 10, 12 a.m. for your chance to win. Get details at WSBRadio.com.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
I started my first business at 12, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I learned if you do the job right, people trust you, and that made me work harder. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of A1 Garage Door Service. From repairs to upgrades, call A1 from day one.
Breaking news. Here's Governor Brian Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Over the last 8 years, we've accomplished a lot, and we've had a strong ally in Burt Jones. Burt knows how to get things done because that's what he's done in the state Senate and as lieutenant governor. Cutting taxes, taking criminals off the streets, raising teacher pay, creating jobs. Bert has been there every step of the way.
Let's get the vote out for Bert on Tuesday.
And here's President Trump, also endorsing Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win. Burt Jones is going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia.
Georgia, now it's time for all Republicans to unite and vote Burt Jones for governor on Tuesday.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
I'm forecasting more daylight and bigger views with a 100% chance of a smaller name. Hi, it's meteorologist Glenn Burns. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows. Same amazing local people and same Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows. They're 8 times stronger than vinyl with slimmer frames that brighten your home with more daylight and bigger views.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
All right. So Jared Yamamoto sent me some audio, and I didn't really understand it. It's just like 19 seconds of the world leaders at the G7 just standing around mumbling, talking.
It's a lot of power at that table. And that's as close as the reporters could get.
We do have Trump here, so maybe we can get a little closer to
tell you what they said.
All right, what you got here? Is this them standing around?
That's Macron. He's showing everybody pictures of his wife. And,
what else is going on?
Keir Starmer is, trying to get anybody to pay attention to him. He's such a loser. And that's Chancellor. What's his name?
Chancellor Germany.
Yeah, Chancellor Germany. I love the guy. He's great. You know what he did? He told me today that, we're on the same team.
Is that what he said?
He did. He said the same. We're on the same team.
He gave you a jersey, a German jersey.
A German jersey.
With a 47 on it.
It's beautiful. 4-7,
It had your name, too.
And now,
When will
before he gave me the
love to
jersey.
see him wearing that.
And here's a German
I wear it to
Shepherd.
bed.
Here's a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Wait, just go over there and take pictures.
No, they know I don't like dogs. They know I don't
Oh,
like
you don't like
I
dogs.
don't like
It
animals.
was Biden had the German Shepherds.
Oh, yeah, biting everybody the whole time. Yeah.
Like Champ or something like that.
Are you a cat person?
Oh, come on.
No pets. They're dirty.
Do I wear pants? I'm not into cats. I wear pants.
Okay, so you just don't like pets. They're dirty.
You don't need animals, Liner. That's why I get along so well with the Iranians. They don't like pets.
How about a hamster
Dogs.
or something like that?
Well, Barron had a hamster.
Have you heard all this talk about the way Barron looked at the UFC 250 thing?
Haggard.
I think that
Everybody looked weird.
Yeah, but people are overdoing it because he didn't slick back his hair and
Right.
Trump style and he's gained some pounds, but it's like, isn't that just the freshman 15? Doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
Isn't he probably just kind of party? To me, and there's like all these deconstructions, like, oh, what's going on and his mood, and is he? And I think that it's like anybody else. You're at college, right? You're partying with your friends, and it's like, oh, I got to do that thing with the family, and you like vomit in the truck on the way there or whatever. I just think it's like this is just like a large, because that's the look I saw. The look I saw was like, that was a rough one last night.
And he is a kid. Still,
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
19 or something.
We still haven't heard him speak since he was a little kid.
Yeah.
Is anybody?
I
Is there
like my
any
suitcase.
any audio of him as an adult speaking? I don't think I've ever.
I
heard
just
any.
wonder. I don't know, but I when I see him, I do wonder, and I am wondering about this. Not like I'm not stating it, but he's in college and he's young, and maybe some girl he's got his eye on isn't a big fan of the administration. It can be tough when you're in college and your father is the president of the United States.
NYU too.
Yeah, so he could be.
Dad, I'm trying to get some.
He could be conflicted right now
as this whole Iran thing, dude.
Yeah, as a young kid in college, usually that doesn't go. Usually, a lot of times, and I've known a lot of kids who leave high school as the super conservatives in the high school, and then you talk to them after their first semester, and it just goes the other way.
Dad, call me Linda.
I don't mean that.
Oh. Well, it happened. I'm bringing it to the
ideological terms.
The modern era.
Well,
Tim just can't handle it. This World Cup thing is making him highly American.
Yeah. Well, I remember I had a friend that was
2-1.
She was so Republican in high school. We went to the same college, and I remember her freshman year, we went out and she had a Republican elephant that had all these different tasks that you had to do while getting drunk at the different parties that we went to. And then by the next year, she was a complete liberal.
Yeah, no,
liberal.
I've known at least 2 or 3 guys who went to college as the big conservatives, and then what happens is they want to get laid. And they find that talking about their ideology doesn't help that happen. And then they get talked the other way, So maybe something like that is going on in Barron's life. He's just a regular. He's just he's a person going to college. He probably he just partied the night before and had a family responsibility. It's probably nothing more than that. All right. That music is telling us 2 things. Shut the hell up and get the hell out. You know us. We're good citizens. We do what we're told. We don't talk back. Shelley Winter's up next with a great radio show for you, as usual. We're going to come back tomorrow. Some people refer to it as Hump Day. Don't go to lunch with those people. They have no real sense of humor. However, we will be here tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
656